Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the GDQ Hotfix. You're watching Game Masters, the show all about artistry of all things speedrunning and speedrunning adjacent. Before we get into the festivities today, a couple quick announcements. One and Done-a-thon is coming up again, where you can show off your favorite run, and that's your only appearance ever in the One and Done-a-thon series. The second installment will be happening on August 13th to 14th. Submissions are open from now until tomorrow, July 20th. So just over a day left before submissions close. Use !OADAT for One and Done-a-thon in chat to find out more info and submit your run. Now, today on Game Masters, I'm super excited for the show, as I am all my shows, but we are going to be showcasing Phasmophobia. And you may have seen the run during SGDQ 2022. We'll be showcasing again in more depth here. But I'm here with the runners. We brought back the same crew that we had during the GDQ run. And I just wanted to ask really quick to Flannel Cats, just like a brief refresher for the audience who may not have seen the run. But tell us about Phasmophobia, how it works. What are we going to be looking for? What's the goal of the game?
Wait, I've never played this game. What? Hold on. Wait,
what? Did I get the wrong people? Oh, shoot, I've been bamboozled.
Well, okay. So Phasmophobia is a ghost hunting game. It's a lot like those TV shows where people go into houses and look for ghosts, but we all know ghosts aren't actually in there. So here there are actually ghosts, and they will strangle Brosentia. Just Brosentia, though.
Pretty much, yeah. Just Brosentia, all right.
We've got an array of paranormal items that will help us find ghosts, like an EMF reader, and a spirit box, and a book that ghosts can write in. It's not crayons, although I really think we should give a ghost a crayon. And using that will determine what kind of ghost it is.
We're just like going through the maps trying to like identify these ghosts as quickly as possible.
Yup, we need to find where it is, what it is, and then we leave and do nothing about it.
And hopefully Brosentia doesn't die.
He's probably going to die.
During our practice that we had just now, Flannel Cat killed me, so... Yeah, there you go.
I 100% tried to kill someone, and Brosentia just happened to be the victim.
Body. It's right here on the wall. I am so angry.
People paid good money for that photo.
Like $10 for me. Yeah, good money. Look at your dead body.
$10 is $10.
Oh my goodness. Well, we'll see what happens when we get into the actual swing of things. But, you know, you touched on ghost hunting shows a little bit, and I think they have kind of an infamous reputation. I'm curious, like, if any of you at all are a fan of these ghost hunting shows, either ironically or unironically, or what you find of them.
Like, this is Brosentia here. I've seen some before. I actually did folklore as part of my undergraduate and my master's degree in English. And honestly, there's a lot of fascination with it. At the same time, you know, I grew up in a heavy religious environment where back then I did believe in ghosts, but I do not at all believe in ghosts right now. I think they're total BS. With that said, it still really intrigues me because behind almost every ghost story, there is some sort of thing that you can learn about people's values. You can learn about their history based off of the various ghosts that are haunting different locations. So honestly, you know, I don't really care about whether or not they're real. That doesn't interest me quite as much as what does this say about the culture where they appear.
That's a super interesting take on it. I never really thought of it that way after seeing them, you know, fake scares. It's like, oh my God, what's happening here? I feel this energy, you know, this presence and all that. But on another thing, even though like I don't believe in ghosts as well, like I'm not into the supernatural, but I am absolutely terrified of horror games. And it's like whenever I played Phasmophobia, I'd have to close my eyes when the ghost is on a hunt, or I would just like look away and it's like, oh my God, it's coming, get me, and then I'd die. And like I'm not the screaming jumping type, but I still get spooked. I can't do it. But after speedrunning this game for so long, after putting in so much time, do any of you still get spooked occasionally or get jumpy when a ghost starts to hunt or does something unexpected? NPC, we can start with you.
Yes. I have a infamous yelp that sometimes when a ghost magically appears in a room, shuts the door on me, and I'm just like going crazy. It's like, even though I've played the game for so long, I am still not desensitized to the idea of being scared. So it still scares me. But yeah, generally, if it's 3 or more people, I don't have as much fear. But if it's myself or 2 people, there's still plenty of fear to be had.
Yeah,
I hope we get to hear one of those yelps today.
I'm relatively dead to the scares in this game because, in my opinion, pretty much everything that's quote unquote scary isn't deadly. Like the biggest scares are usually when you're safe. So whenever something loud happens in my ears, I'm like, whatever. Okay, hi, ghost. How you doing? But if there are some specific noises that can get me, and occasionally I do get a little bit surprised. So I imagine all of us will probably scream at least once or something. Nah.
I shrieked on stage at GDQ, so I think I've got my answer already.
I'm not a screamer, so you won't be hearing that from me. But I do get scared still.
It's interesting how people treat fear in different ways, either just like keeping it inside, balling up, or letting out a loud shriek, and I think they're all entertaining in their own ways. Anyway, I don't want to keep us too much longer, but given that we did see Phasmophobia during SGDQ, and this is going to lead us into the rest of the show, but what can the audience here today expect to look forward to that they may not have gotten to see during the GDQ run you did not too long ago?
Well, I think that there's a higher probability of the ghosts at least being very stubborn today. We had a surprisingly good run when it came to all the short maps during SGDQ, and there are occasions where ghosts can be extremely stubborn. Simply put, we didn't have a single shade during SGDQ, and that was extreme. Or did we? I don't think we did. But it was really nice of the game to not give us one. Not only that, but we're going to go through one thing that I think was both a good and a bad thing because of how well the run went was that it was difficult to actually explain anything that was going on. And I know that we swapped some notes around. If you look over at the GDQ video that's on YouTube, there are some people who are like, I have no idea what happened, but that was cool. We're going to go ahead and try to explain a little bit more of what's actually going on. So there will be some times that we take things very slow in certain maps in order to help people see like what the thought process is behind hunting ghosts.
All right, awesome. Well, I don't want to keep you any longer, so I'm going to throw the stage over to you four and take it away whenever you are ready.
Cool. What we're going to do is just give you a quick little taste of the first map that we do, Tanglewood. And this is going to be doing it in a speedrun sense, and we will explain what's going on pretty much right after this is done. So hold on to your seatbelts. And let's try to clear this map as quickly as possible. Usually, anything under 4 minutes I consider a pretty good go. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay, so all of us have different strategies that we take here. I'm, of course, the key grabber, and they shun me if I don't get the key. Thank you.
We do.
Hey, it's a very important job. I've seen so many people just get to the door and forget to bring the key.
And
it's like, all right, who's going back?
Yeah. Kat, the breaker is in the garage.
I'm on it.
Yeah, Kat is our designated turn on the power girl here, and it's very nice. I'm the designated go into the basement guy and never find anything, because for some reason there's almost never anything in... Yep. Who would have guessed? Nothing in the basement. No Luigi board, no.
It's music box.
Yes, the cursed object is indeed the music box.
The unfortunate thing is that it's snowing outside. So honestly, the first thing that we want to do here, it's less about using a variety of tools and more about locating exactly where the ghost is. Which if you want, you could... Oh, I heard a door somewhere. Right here, near the garage. Okay.
On my way.
Yeah, because it's snowing, I'm not even going to worry about getting a good temperature reading at this point. Okay, so you'll see people will try to gather various pieces of evidence. Trace usually goes in there, or P-Sig goes in there with the
Yes,
The
I have
camera.
fingerprints, by the way,
Right.
the camera, and I've got
Okay.
a UV light, which is why I'm shining it at the door, because we've got fingerprints.
Good. I like fingerprints. They're nice. So at this point, essentially what we're trying to do, each ghost gives 3 pieces of evidence, unless it's a mimic, in which case it can give 4. We mark those off, and you'll see in the list of ghosts that we have here, each ghost can have 3 different types of evidence that it can give. And if you find those 3, then you know definitely which ghost it is. So right now we're down to Poltergeist, Banshee, Phantom, Djinn, Demon, Hunted, Goryo, Myling, Obaki, or the Mimic. A wide variety still, you know?
I will say I did not see any ghost orbs in there, so we can probably rule those out.
And we are for certain it's not the hallway, and it is inside the.
It's definitely inside. It's got 1 degree inside the little room.
Awesome.
I'll go ahead and turn off the light here anyway.
Okay, I'm making sure there's somebody smudging in there.
Yep, that is a smudge happening right now.
The smudge stick is used by most people playing the game in order to find, not find evidence. Oh, there's.
Go away.
See, Ghost tried to scare me. It's not scary.
Only
Is that
4.
EMF 5 though? Okay, the ghost is doing a lot of stuff trying to scare us, which makes me actually think it could be a Myling, because that's what Mylings do.
Not talking if it is.
Well, I don't. Yeah, yeah. EMF 5, by the way.
Copy that.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Jin, Myling, Obake, or Goryo.
Be a can't be spirit box.
Yeah. So if it is a Myling, it's going to be ghost riding. So I actually want to smudge it a little bit more. Smudge sticks are useful if the ghost tries to murder you.
It's freezing. It's the gin.
Wait, what?
It's freezing. Let's go.
Okay, freezing temps. Let's get out of here.
Get in here.
And welcome to, we just did a speed run of Tanglewood in a reasonable amount of time.
You know, not bad.
Yeah, not too shabby. We don't really care about the other objectives for the category that we play. We're just trying to figure out what type of ghost it is. The Djinn also has a unique piece of evidence, which we could discuss a little bit. So first, let's go ahead and talk about what happened in this specific map that we didn't cover. So obviously, at the beginning, we all sort of grabbed our own tools. I'm a huge believer that it's better to have a flashlight and not get lost than it is to not have a flashlight and walk into a table for a minute. In general, this is true when it comes to larger maps as well. PSA is a little bit better at navigating stuff in the dark. Thank goodness. So usually he goes and grabs a camera as well as a glow stick. And what's the other piece of equipment you usually have?
I usually have a camera and a glow stick. I also, oftentimes the teams will grab dots, although if I'm running solo, I'll grab a temp gun because that's an easier way to identify the ghost room. But usually it's UV and camcorders. I'm using the night vision of the camcorder to navigate rooms. I think it's better because it opens up an inventory slot for you to grab literally anything else than a flashlight.
I mean, that's true. The thing is, with the camera, you can spot if there's like a little ghosty orb floating around. You can only see those in cameras. I'm terrible at seeing them. And so it's better for me to have other tools in my hands than it is to have a camera. Like, if we're playing multiplayer. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good outside shot at getting evidence because I think it's like 10 of the ghosts of the 24 can present orbs. So it's a good way to cut down a bunch of ghosts if you see one around, but it is still kind of a long shot.
Yeah, by the way, everybody, you did note that I muted myself during what someone called the spirit box spam. We'll go ahead and talk about that, and you'll probably get to hear about it a little bit later. So goal number 1, we don't really care too much about finding various types of evidence at the beginning. Goal number 1, find where the freaking ghost is, because if you can't, you're not going to get anything. And there are certain tools that are better for that than other tools. Kat, what do you usually grab in order to go in?
If I'm alone, I'll grab Spirit Box EMF and a flashlight. If I'm with y'all, I'll grab a flashlight and Spirit Box and a temperature gun. Even though I really don't think the temperature gun helps that well right away. It's usually more effective once you're a minute or two into the hunt.
It really depends on the outside weather. Like, honestly,
also,
if the temp gun is going to help. Yeah, that's true. By the way, we're going to go and do Tanglewood Amateur so that we can just go really slow and walk people through it. NPC, you usually grab, I think, the same things as me. Flashlight, temp gun, and EMF.
Yeah, I grab strong flashlight, EMF, and temp gun. Basically, I like to use EMF for about, the beginning of the search. And then when the breaker has finally had some time to let the house have consistent temperatures is when I'll start searching with the temp gun as well. And I do that with my solo runs also.
Cool. Yeah, that's usually what I do. Although if it's a solo run, I might use the camera rather than a flashlight. It just really depends on if I'm feeling confident enough. Okay, I think that let's go ahead and just step into the Tanglewood on Amateur. Amateur gives you a little bit more time before the ghosts try to kill you. We usually don't do speedruns on Amateur because there's just not much. Like, the ghost is quiet for a long time on Amateur.
It's not anymore.
It's not.
Well,
no.
It's really not.
It's way more of a challenge on Professional. We do it that because it's more fun that way. There's actually a lot more activity on Amateur. Hate to completely.
The ghost makes it.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, no. The ghost is. I've been running practice for an all ghosts speed run, and Amateur is where it's at.
Okay, this is dumb, but okay. And I mean that in the kindest sense possible, because oops.
Yeah, I remember beforehand, there's like a limits on when the ghost could hunt you, like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you identify ghosts before that even happens because they're just giving you all the evidence early on?
So it won't kill you early on, but you can still gather a decent amount of evidence before? Is that what you're saying?
So here's you have 5 minutes you can hunt, or 2.5 on intermediate. And
I'm so angry.
It gives you way more, I'm trying to think the terminology, like the lesser ghost events, like hitting doors or hitting lights. And Whereas Professional will give you less of those and more ghost events, which are flat out the ghost appears and tries to spook you, which aren't as useful for gathering evidence.
Yeah, it's true. Usually, like, there are a few things that you can get out of them, but not as much. Well, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and see if the ghost actually confirms what you're saying. And let's go into Amateur.
We've said it's not going to happen, but
yeah. See, I'm hoping that I'm right and you're wrong. Let's do this.
I am going to say this right now. My fastest solo speedrun has been on Amateur.
That's ridiculous. Okay, however, that's great as well. That makes me happy.
55.
I'm sort of happy about that. Okay, yeah, so here we go. We're going to take this one slow. So right now, one thing that you'll see here, the map, for example, it has 2 floors. One of them has a breaker on them. So usually we like to just glimpse over here. If you see the breaker, it's very easy to know where it is. And if you don't see the breaker, it's usually in the basement for the smaller houses. That's not true for like cabins and such, but on some it can help. Yeah.
We've got a summoning circle.
Well, that could technically be useful depending.
So we should probably talk about the cursed objects and how they play into the game as well. Each map has 1 of 6 cursed objects that will appear, it'll just choose one of them at random, but it always appears in the same location in that map. Like, it doesn't deviate. So if you know where the mirror is on a map, it's going to always appear there if it's the chosen object. In the case of the swimming circle...
Hallway. Just open this door.
Okay.
Just open the door.
Okay, the hallway. One thing as well, especially if you're early to Phasmo, is identifying various places where you can go and hide in order to be safe. The 5 minutes on amateur, by the way, very helpful for actually locating some of these safe rooms. Like, I'm in a closet right now. If I close the door, the ghost could try to come in here, but then I could just slam the door again and hopefully the ghost just leaves. It sometimes works. It sometimes still kills you, but it's safer than like standing out in a hallway. Okay, generally though, when you get into the house, the important thing is to pay attention to what's going on around you. Are doors opening? Listen a little bit. It's a little bit hard when you have a lot of people doing commentary at the same time and talking a whole bunch, but the more you do it, the better you get. And actually, I don't think it's in the hallway. I've got like 22.1 degrees Celsius here. So it might actually, knowing how the ghost can interact with objects helps as well, because there is a certain radius. First off, ghosts can walk around the house and sometimes interact with random things, but also from its main room, it has a certain radius that it can interact with. I would either wager that it's in the laundry room, the garage, or possibly across the hallway in one of the bedrooms. That's sort of what I'm thinking. Although technically it could interact from down in the basement. I don't think it did.
It did not.
No, it did.
Okay, so I'm checking the master bedroom right now. What's that?
Where are our temp guns?
I've got one in my hand. Yeah, look at how much this ghost is doing on amateur. Okay, so the nursery is another possibility here. Although my guess is that, well, okay, it's not cold in here at all.
It threw something in the kitchen.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so it seems like this ghost was probably one that was enjoying walking around the house and just decided to play with the door a little bit. So paying attention to sounds is important, but be willing to think, hey, I might not be right. When you get to the hardest difficulties, it actually becomes much more difficult to nail down exactly where the ghost is, because the ghost can move rooms. On this difficulty, it should not move main rooms at all. I think it's the dining room here, by the way.
5. And fingerprints.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, EMF 5 and fingerprints there. Okay.
Yeah, we had fingerprints earlier. I just didn't say anything because bro was talking.
Okay, that's fair. The dining room here, though, look at my temp gun. It's dipping down to 4.9 at times here, 5.9. That's a pretty good indication, Celsius-wise, that this is the ghost room. As you can tell, you step over into the kitchen, and it is going to go way high up, 20.3 degrees Celsius. Very clear border. As soon as I step over this border, after 2 or 3 clicks, it goes back down into a very reasonably cold area. So 0.9, 2.2, that's a sure sign that you got a ghost in this room here.
Is it the dining room?
Yes, for sure. Now, you said that it's fingerprints and EMF 5, right?
Correct. Yes, it is EMF 5.
We've got the same 2 first pieces of evidence that we had the last time. So, as you can see, there are 4 different ghosts here that it could be: Jin, Goryo, Obake, or Myling. Each of these ghosts has a little bit of a different way that they can interact with the world. Jin, for example, their special ability is that occasionally they will interact directly with the breaker. They will, first off, they'll never shut it off, and second off, they'll give off electrical signals from the breaker. So if we detect something at the breaker, then it most likely is a Jinn. And honestly, that probably is my best bet right now. In addition, if we got, what was it? Spirit box? No, freezing temps. If we got freezing temps, it would definitely be a Jinn. The Goryo here, I'm actually somewhat sabotaging right now because I'm standing in the room that has dots. Its unique ability is that it will run through dots, but 1, you cannot see them with your eyes, and 2, it will almost never do it when somebody else is standing in the room. Is somebody watching the camera from the truck, by the way?
I just got here.
Yes.
The camera's in a bad position, so I'm putting a better one out there.
Okay, put it in a better position, and then I will go ahead and step away from this.
Room.
Wow. Thanks for judging my camera position there, NPC. Jeez.
All you have to do is cross this border right here in order to be considered outside of the room. So knowing where the border is helpful here. So it's a little bit of a shy ghost. I can
Turn
watch
your flashlight off.
Fine.
Come on.
Fine, I'll turn my flashlight off. But that's one thing that you may see. And that's actually how we solved the final map during our GDQ run, is that we had one piece of evidence. NPC was like, let's do a Goryo test. I stood in another room. Two of us stood in other rooms watching the dots. We didn't see it with our eyes, but NPC from the van saw it through the camera.
Is it writing? Check, see if there's
Let me
writing.
go and check. There's writing. So
Okay.
it's a myling.
Because I could see that barely through the camera.
I'll explain that in just a second. Okay, so the other, Obake was number 3 here. Obake is one of the kind of weird ghosts that you have here, in that it will leave fingerprints all over, it will touch things a lot. It will leave fingerprints, but first, the fingerprints can disappear a lot faster. And second off, there's a chance that you're going to see a hand with 6 fingers instead of 5. Or if it touches a light switch, you can see 2 fingerprints instead of 1. The whole story is that it's supposed to be like copying human-like ghosts in order to trick you, I guess. And finally, myling, its ability is that it's usually a lot louder and messing with stuff a lot more, doing scary stuff a lot more early on. But then when it hunts, its footsteps are really quiet. So the best way to actually find out it's a myling is to get it to kill you.
Oh no!
Okay. However, you usually want to be a little bit farther away from it, because you'd be able to hear its footsteps. You can only hear from a certain radius away from you. So, are you really leaving without me?
Yes, we are leaving without you because you're very dead.
I was explaining stuff.
You could do that while walking in a truck.
Did you get me killed on purpose?
100%.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Did you light the summoning circle?
I think that was a yes.
You bet.
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit of an echo. Let me go ahead and turn those down. A lot of people like to use Discord rather than in-game voice. For runs, we usually used in-game voice, but for the sake of this, being able to talk to everybody while we're doing the show, we decided to use Discord, but we're not going to spoil stuff. So thank you. Unique ability of the summoning circle. If you light all of the candles, bam, ghost will appear in there. And there are very few actual useful cases, unless you're trying to drive your sanity down to 0, in which case it's fantastic. Myling, anyways, is quieter when it tries to do a hunt. Unfortunately, we weren't able to show you that unique piece of evidence because they didn't warn me first.
I don't get a chance to say anything, bro, so that's probably partially why.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, I was explaining stuff.
Yeah, I know. We can explain too. You can just throw to us. We'll talk. Don't worry.
Fine. You want to explain then why you're such a nerd?
Wow. Okay,
Years
that's me.
of experience in that category.
You got me killed. Anyways, the thing is, like, Trace, out of all of us, I think Trace has the most encyclopedic knowledge of the various ghosts here, and is usually, all of us have really improved on knowing what individual ghosts can do. And it really, the best way to learn is to just play over and over and over and over and over again until you sort of know what's happening with the ghost. So if you all want, we could just do an all short maps run in order to get that checked off our list for today. What do you think?
I'd be down for that.
Okay, and I'll talk less. I'll let y'all talk.
I funded
All
this
right,
round.
now the most important question I have, because we're going to be speedrunning all small maps. What is your estimates? And will we go over? Will we go under? I don't know.
Our estimate is
I'm going to put a number in here. We're going to check.
generally 40 minutes. There are rare cases where we go over. That's usually a very safe estimate. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you ready for us to start?
I think so. Just making sure we're good on the tech side of things, which I believe we are all set. So, yeah, go ahead and get ready and essentially give us a countdown when you're ready to begin all small maps.
And everybody, feel free to butt in when I'm talking, okay? Instead of killing me.
I'm okay with this.
You didn't try very hard. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's a summoning circle.
You know, I was thinking about this before the show to feed you all bonus objectives to do throughout the show. Like, oh, you know, you're not doing it in the speed run, but I want to see someone take a picture of a dead body with the ghost.
Well, yeah, there are these bonus objectives that we've got. Get a ghost to blow out a candle. We could definitely do some of those. They're a good way early on to get money so that you actually have equipment.
Dining room.
Okay,
cool.
coming.
So, Kat just used the cursed mirror there. Kat, you want to talk about the cursed mirror? Because you just used it, grabbed it?
Oh, I'm yelling into the spirit box. Hello, how old are you?
Sorry, no,
What do you want? Could love you on a battlefield. How old are you? Where are you? What do you want? What do you want? How old are you? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you?
I'll leave the room. One thing about Phasmophobia is that we used to be able to do chain messages really, really quickly. For the GDQ run, you saw that we didn't. That's because they changed voice recognition, but they've changed it back.
Yep.
So now we can just ask questions as quickly as possible. I love it.
Spirit box.
It talked to you. Oh, it loves you.
Says it's close.
Sorry to cut. I didn't realize you were using the spirit box here, Kat. But yeah, the cursed mirror gives you a picture immediately of where the ghost currently is in the house. It's not always the room it's in, but usually if you get to it quickly enough, it is.
And generally, it quickly drains your sanity, so you don't want to keep looking at it a lot.
True.
Yeah, so right now Kat's lost about 10% more sanity than us because she looked at the mirror.
Now, I'm actually bringing a candle into the dining room. There are very, very few actual uses in a speed run, but we actually got it to work one time that we got information from it. So
I got dots.
That was yesterday. You saw dots?
Yep.
The ghost is yelling at me right now. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm going to get the ghost to blow out a candle.
We've got writing.
Wait, okay. So
oh, it's a Deogen.
Oh, I love Deogens.
Does anyone want to play with the Deogen? Oh, I guess we got to go.
No. Let's play with the Deogen.
No.
Fine. Okay, we're trying to speed run. Whatever.
I was going to say, if we want to take a few minutes.
God, I can't believe we're speed running on this speed running show.
I know, right?
Dang. How dare they?
So our rule is that, there are various rule sets for this, and our rules that we generally follow is as long as you mark it in the book to be the correct ghost, then you can move on. And yeah, we got that. We're good. Okay, I forgot that we gave an estimate and we're speed running, so let's go ahead and do that.
That's the only reason I'm pushing you, bro. Otherwise, I would totally play that Deogen.
Okay, well, we can go ahead and do that later,
We had a mirror.
Oh, there will be opportunity, yes.
Yeah, we've got a long show here, everybody, so don't worry.
Later in the show, play with that Deogen.
Yeah. It looks... Oh my gosh, come on. For some reason, my game likes to freeze on occasion. It depends on the day. Apparently today is freeze all the time.
Yeah, it's a music box, so...
Okay, the music box can be helpful in some ways. Yeah, Trace, explain what the music box can do for us.
So the cursed object, in this case music box, can be used to figure out where the ghost currently is. And let me just make sure that was okay. Another door, not a sudden hunt. If you play it, as long as you're not close enough to where the ghost is, it will start singing.
My equipment disappeared.
For some reason, my thermometer keeps turning on and off. What?
Do you have my thermometer? I don't have a thermometer in my hand, and I'm right-clicking, and I'm hearing the noise.
Did you both grab the same thermometer at the same time? Because that is a known glitch in Phasmophobia where we can steal the object from each other. Try cycling back to it.
I just threw it.
Okay, I went back to my thermometer. It's fine now. Well,
anyways, as long as you know the ghost is not right here, I can demonstrate the music box.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm going to start playing it. As long as the ghost isn't here, I'm going to be safe. So it starts playing a tune, and you'll hear the ghost singing somewhere in the house. That's where they are. They sound like they're
I think it's either upstairs or in the garage. I'm heading to the garage.
I think it might be garage.
Yeah, it's freezing in the. I think in the room right outside the garage, it's freezing. Yeah, the dining room.
It is. Okay, so that's a good quick way to find where the ghost is. With the drawback of if you stay close to the spirit box, you lose sanity very quickly. Also, if you activate it near the ghost will walk towards it, and it will either start hunting after a few seconds, or if you drop the spirit box, it will just start hunting.
Yeah.
It's a cursed hunt, which is especially bad because it lasts longer, can't be stopped by crucifixes, and and then every hunt after that is also 20 seconds longer.
Yeah, even though we are taking a little bit longer with some of these explanations here, this is still a decently, like, it still probably is all going to be under 40 minutes with
we have
us.
Fingerprints, by the way.
Okay, thank you. Well, I brought a glow stick.
No dots, no dots, no dots.
Well, I also brought dots.
That's okay.
Okay, so wait, what do we have so far? Freezing and thingies.
And fingerprints, yep. We had those on the window.
Cool.
So you also want to check like windows and doors. There's certain objects that can always be hit with fingerprints, and usually is there a window nearby, door nearby? And in the rare place where there aren't many things, it's like lockers or coolers or something.
Honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if it is a Hantu. Let's get some smudge sticks in here if we can.
I don't think it's in here. Oh
no, it still is freezing.
Never mind, it's here.
We are in demon range, by the way.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, the thing is, Hantu, the special ability is that it can go fast in cold temperatures, so it's a lot more likely to just be super cold. The demon can hunt at any time, but really starts hunting at 70% sanity and below. So if I die, it's probably a demon.
Yeah, we're at 65 right now.
I just heard a door, by the way, so if we can get an EMF reading over there.
Door that's giving me a rating. It's this door over here.
Okay, cool.
I still see freezing breath in the room, so we're still safe there.
Okay. By the way, yeah, this is an example of asking questions fast. Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Are you here? Are you nearby? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Are you here? Are you nearby? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Are you here? Are you nearby? Are you in this room? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Are you here? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Are you nearby? Are you here? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Every time that you see the black X pop up, by the way, that means that it is registering that you asked a question, and thus it has a chance to actually give a response. I'm smudging another time.
Okay,
it's just chilling in the corner.
TASing, what'd you do?
Yeah,
just EMF 4.
Just EMF 4. Okay.
We're almost at regular hunt range.
Good to know.
Okay.
Good to know.
Can she do something? Come on.
We got a question from chat that is, how does like the level of sanity that your character has affect things in the game?
That's a great question. So the lower your sanity gets, the more likely you are to, in a lot of cases, to be haunted by the ghost, things to happen in the house, and it kind of snowballs a bit. But the main thing is under 50% for most ghosts, not all, but most, can put you in a situation where you can then be hunted and killed by the ghost. So,
I'm leaving an EMF reader right next to the breaker, by the way.
I've left one there for a while. I didn't get anything and moved it.
Can I make this?
Yeah.
We don't have spirit box. We don't have an orb. The demon hasn't hunted, so I'm putting my money that it's a djinn.
I think it would be as well.
That is a safe assumption, I think.
Yeah, it's feeling good to me.
Like, so we also have an EMF reader by the the power box.
Yes, yes.
Now. If the djinn uses its power, this is a new addition as of the last month or two, it'll set off an EMF reading at the breaker.
Yep, although the djinn is not being super cooperative, so I still think it's a djinn. Like, demon would be a huge surprise.
Yeah. Also, to answer real quick with the somebody asking about, does sanity go up after somebody dies? No, everybody takes a 15% sanity loss when somebody dies.
Yeah, it's bad.
So, yeah, it does not help matters.
Okay, if this is a djinn, we move to the next house.
It is.
And
it is,
we did good. We used deduction. Yeah, there are certain rule sets that don't allow you to guess on evidence. They're like, you have to record every piece of evidence. But our rule set, we like to be able to use deduction like that.
I got your flashlight, bro. Oh, not anymore.
I'm befuddled that you've
Okay,
got
it's in the garage.
Flashlight.
We have grabbed the same piece of equipment multiple times today. This is amazing.
I haven't seen it happen in a while, and I'm really into
Yeah,
it.
same. I actually thought that they patched that out, but maybe it's back in. Hey, there's a Ouija board.
Do it.
It is in the the boys' bedroom.
Okay, I think that's
Upstairs and to the left.
And it died
the one
from
that's far to the
accident.
left.
Not muted, just not talking all the time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's fine. This is how runs go. So I actually took a big sanity loss asking 2 questions. You'll probably see when I get back to the truck, I've got about 35% sanity left. 47%. Okay, whatever. It's a hefty loss, but when you're trying to do speed runs, that can be beneficial.
That's kind of what you'll find with a lot of our use
warm.
of cursed objects, is that we just use them to either find the ghost very quickly, or we use it to try and encourage out evidence.
Fingerprints.
Nice.
Okay, fingerprints and orb.
I think she's in the hallway.
She may be. Like, there's no guarantee. I thought I saw my breath here. I'm not
Get a
sure.
confirmation.
How soon can the ghosts relocate rooms?
Where are you?
It can be very quickly at times. It can be a situation
It's in the
where
hallway.
Okay.
usually it happens after like an event or something, but sometimes they just move and they don't tell you.
We definitely have breath.
Not only that, but the question that I asked the ghost was not what the ghost's favorite room is, but rather where the ghost is. And that question for the Ouija board will give you the current location. If the ghost is wandering, it will. Yeah, I'm getting freezing temps for sure.
It's a mimic.
So
Okay,
you've
I'm
also
leaving.
seen a ghost
Bye.
orb and a spirit box as well then.
I got spirit box, fingies, freezing temps.
Okay, so in that case, 3 evidences that have to lead to the mimic, which
Yeah.
ghost orbs are considered fake evidence. So they're a 4th evidence the mimic has that sets it apart, which makes it a pain in the butt to deal with because you're narrowed down to everything else.
That was ridiculously good, that house. Wow.
Welcome back. I've got some
And for a mimic? Okay, let's go to our first
The ghost is
farmhouse.
just forthcoming. It wanted to tell us things.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going really slow right now, but this is actually the opposite of really slow. This is nice.
We're usually a lot more frantic and yelly at each other.
Yeah, okay, I didn't grab your flashlight. I'm actually going to use a parabolic mic first use of the run that we have as a group.
So
a lot of parabolic mic, just sometimes you can find the ghost faster and sometimes you can't. I don't know. Welcome to life.
So the cursed object this time is
Upstairs
tarot
to the right. Upstairs to the right.
Cool, coming up.
NPC, how'd you find it so quickly? What did you see?
EMF 2.
Oh, amazing. So you just
Yeah,
heard the door?
it's
or-
either in the
Good.
bedroom or the storeroom.
Okay.
Okay. I'm getting a constant sound from the storeroom, so I would guess here. Yeah.
Copy that. Moving on over.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and give a shot to try to get unique evidence from the mic.
Does the mic pick up like player movements, like if another player's walking around or using a door?
In general, no. Unless,
used to.
like, if they turn on a light switch, it'll give me a higher decibel reading. If they turn on the spirit box, it'll give me a higher decibel reading. But other than those 2 to 3 things, it doesn't. I'm stepping out of the room. Pat, go ahead.
Used to have a lot more player interference, but they've patched out a lot of that to try and make it easier.
Yeah, I heard spirit box. Yeah.
We got the battled.
The bad old. Okay, so we've got spirit box as a piece of evidence. Good.
I touched something.
It's touching a lot of stuff. Where's a good EMF reader? Come on.
Well, that's
I was
One by
trying
the door.
to be over there too.
3.
Yeah.
We got 3.
Okay, so it did talk to me on the mic, but it wasn't a unique piece of evidence. I'll just go ahead and call that good. One thing as well, NPC, if you want, I'm going to stand in a lit room. If you want to observe my sanity for just a little bit, that would be cool.
Coming over. Checking the sanity real quick.
There's one ghost that if you get cursed over the microphone and such, and you stand in a lit room, then your sanity will still go down. Okay, the breaker's back on, though.
Yep, I got it.
You're
cool.
awesome.
Thank you.
So yeah, just see if my sanity keeps going down to see if I'm cursed.
You're basically all going down at the same time.
I'm still going down?
Well, you're at 67%. It's 68. You've been kind of...
If it goes under 60 in the next minute, let me know.
I'm going to take some pills and cure my curse.
Do you think you're cursed?
I talked to it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like that's not enough.
So do we just have Spirit Box right now?
Just Spirit Box right now, yes.
I did not see any fingerprints when we were checking doors, so I don't think it's going to be fingerprints.
Okay, and if it's not fingerprints...
It's standing in the front room right now, and they're naked, and I don't like it.
Same.
Did they move?
I don't know, but they're just standing there. Let me check some temps.
Just double check.
Yeah, we're doing stuff a little bit weirder. I dip below 60. I actually think it's a Moroi.
Okay.
That would be the unique piece of evidence based off of being cursed.
They did not move, no.
Okay, good to know. Also, if we need more evidence, I can start pulling tarot cards.
Yeah, I would say
out of there then.
I'm going to go ahead and focus on getting one or two more things from the Moroi, ghost writing and freezing temps.
Yeah, I smudged it, but
I think people would enjoy seeing the tarot cards.
It is not very cold
yeah,
in here.
people love tarot cards.
Okay, let me go. I'd be happy to show you then. So tarot cards, another curse. Yeah, absolutely. So it's a deck of random cards, each with features that are some very, very good, some extremely bad, including one that can be instant death.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go in a nice, safe place and start pulling, and I'll communicate these and tell you what they are.
I'm in the ghost room, and I'm ready.
All right, let's go. I'm pulling the devil.
It's not in that room anymore, by the way. I think
dots. It's got dots.
Okay, we got dots.
It's not a Moroi. Could be a Deogen. It's got a
not a Moroi, yeah.
So I just pulled a devil, but it changed to fool, which means we're not getting anything out of that.
Can we get salt in here too?
Yeah, let's get some salt.
I just got a weird noise that I've never heard before.
Oh, wait, if it's a Deogen.
NPC, do you want to get salt, or am I going to get salt? I can get it.
You get
if you
the
want to
salt.
watch.
You get the salt.
Okay. So we'll hold off on the tarot cards for now.
Could you hop out of the room real quick, just for a sec?
But there's effects like it can give hauntings, like the devil would have been a ghost event in the room where the ghost appears and gets all creepy. There can be extra lives you get. There can be instant deaths. There can be instant cursed hunts, interactions, things of that nature. A lot of things that can very much help out.
I don't think it's a Deogen. It's saying a lot of stuff and not giving the unique evidence.
Okay, I'm going to go back and keep pulling cards because that might cause it to step in salt.
Yeah, sounds good.
Is there an unlimited set of cards at Oga?
Nope, it is finite.
They've already stepped in the salt. Check.
Not a wraith.
Okay, so there.
Yeah, where's a glow stick? Yeah, we have footprints.
It's not a wraith.
Okay. What did I do?
So yokai or Onryo, yeah.
I think keep pulling.
Yeah, you can run out of cards. I think I don't know how many cards it is total. I always lose track. Let's pull second.
Bro, get out of the room and let's pull.
The Hermit is trapping the ghost in its ghost room for 60 seconds, which is good if you want to force interactions with evidence and stuff. Third card is another Hermit, so that's really useful.
Do they stack?
I don't think they do. I think it just resets a timer. We got the Devil, so you probably got real spooky stuff going on up there.
A little spooky.
Yeah. All right, pulling again. Wheel of Fortune, it burned red, so that means I just lost 25% sanity on the spot.
And we are in hunt range.
Oh, that's great.
I think it's
That's
going
good.
to be a yokai. No, it might be a Deogen. I'm talking a lot.
Let's see if we can get a hunt going, because
Maybe
then we can have the
just-
fun with the Deogen.
Bro, step out, because if we get a Deogen, we need to know its speed. And if it hunts you immediately, that's not helpful.
Wheel of
Yeah,
Fortune.
I'll-
This one burned
Just
green.
a second. Like, we have ghost riding, guys.
Oh,
So
okay.
it is a Deogen.
Okay,
It is. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, let's try to get it to hunt. I would love to see that.
I can force it real quick.
You know,
with
I
this
think the
deck.
first maps went fast enough. In this situation, I will allow it.
Yeah.
You can play
Oh,
with the
okay,
Deogen.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Let's
All right,
play
y'all
with Deogen.
Get some distance. Let's go. Let's show off what the Deogen
I've got a
can do.
little distance. Okay.
The tower. That's just an event
Let me
interaction.
get back in.
Okay. Sounds good. Get in here. Don't let me know when you're good.
Okay, go for it.
You got it. The devil, which is now a fool, so that does nothing. Looks like we got 2 more cards. The moon, that just tanked my sanity to 0 immediately.
Oh, good.
And
yeah,
finally, death. Now
Okay,
that's on.
here it comes. Okay, so the Deogen does something unique here. It's that
Look at
when
them
it
come. Look how slow they
yeah,
are.
look at it. Look at the slow
Oh, look
boy.
who
Oh,
keep up with us.
cute. Oh, he's going
It
after
wants me.
Cat. Look at him. He's so cute. Oh, he's coming after me now. Oh, look at the cutie. Oh, so confused. Hey.
The Deogen, you cannot hide from it. Always knows where you are. But the
if it can
trade-off
see
is,
you.
it always knows where you are. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but if you're within range of sight,
That's-
it goes
Oh,
really
it
slow.
It likes
Yeah.
P-Sec.
Like, you can kind of kite it around because as long as you're close to it and it sees you, it slows down. Until it sees you, though, it's super, super fast. And it just runs to where you are. So if you're hiding and not paying attention, it can get you very quickly. But if you know what you're doing and you know it's a Deogen, you just run around like that and find a nice open space to play, merry-go-round with it.
It's great, and you can take lots of pictures and get lots of money. Yeah.
Yep.
Hunt photos don't count.
I think they do for ghosts nowadays. I'm not sure, though.
I don't know. Yeah, one other thing about Deogen is that it only hunts when you're under 40% sanity. That's why we weren't getting a normal hunt out of it. Yeah, just another piece of the puzzle.
And yeah, to be clear with what I was saying about Wheel of Fortune, if it burns green, that's 25% positive, 25% negative is a red burn.
Alright, we're here.
The good place.
Okay, so in this map, there are 3 places that the breaker can appear. 2 of them are on the first floor, and 1 of them is in the worst floor, the attic.
I'm headed
Now-
to the murder workshop.
Okay, I'm currently just seeing if there
Oh,
are any
there's a mirror.
cursed up. Oh, really?
The
Good.
mirror's right here.
How did I miss the mirror? Okay, I'll look at it.
I had to give you crap over that one. I'm sorry.
I love it. It's in the workshop where Cat is.
All right. How old are you? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? What do you want? Can love bloom on the battlefield? Where are you? How old are you? Do you like speedruns? How old are you? Where are you? What do you want? Please give anything to me. You're not even giving me the X. Come on, let's go.
I
Oh,
Can
can't
you
well,
ask
where
the
are you?
ghost if it knows about Twitch Prime by any chance?
Oh,
Sorry,
Yeah,
what
hey,
was
Ghost.
that? Oh, 0.9 right by the pile of wood, by the way.
Do you want- Does the
1.0.
ghost have Amazon Prime? Where are you? How old are you?
Yeah, I'm actually getting colder temperatures over by this pile of wood. I think it might be right here.
It's
Oh,
old.
yeah.
Behind me! No! I'm so scared. Ooh, EMF 2 by the bathroom door. Okay, I do think that it's just right here in the hallway, though. Okay.
That's where
Moving
it's
the
talking.
camera.
Old.
Does the response you get from the spirit box, other than, oh, it's a response, it's old, it's young, whatever, does the actual response clue you in further on a type of a ghost other than it uses the spirit
There
box?
are a few cases. Deogen, for example, the one that we were trying to get, it will make a weird sound in the spirit box. And Kat actually said that she heard a sound that
Freezing, we
she
got freezing.
wasn't used to. So I was thinking it might have been a Deogen on the previous
a
map.
Deogen, if you use the spirit box within a meter of it, it has a 33% chance to make a really evil wheezing sound, which we did hear during SGDQ. So
It scared me so bad. It scared me so bad.
Otherwise, there's not really a lot you can tell just from the response. A Fae ages as you're in the ghost room, so it will start off saying it's young, and then it will eventually say it's old. But by the time you're at that point, you're already in so much danger, it's not really worth doing.
Well, that, and it probably, like, if you finally find the room, it might just say old, and, well, too bad.
Yep.
I've only ever heard it say old lately. I can't actually remember the last time it said child since the update for the voice.
Yeah, we don't have many children these days.
Baby ghost.
That's a good thing, right?
Probably
Sure.
a good thing.
I think.
What, you don't like haunted children?
Well, I mean, I would just prefer the children to not get to the position of being a ghost, you know?
Also true.
Is that
It's-
EMF 5?
It can't be book, and it is EMF 5.
Okay, EMF 5, we got it.
That's a
Did
twins.
we, oh, did we get... Oh,
Did
I
we
got
get
spirit
orbs?
box. How about that?
Yeah. You had those
Yeah, no, I never checked it off on my own thing.
Okay, so freezing temps. Well, that was a fast... Okay, this was a really good cabin, too. We've had a few really good houses.
Also, y'all saw me say it cannot be book. It punched the book and moved it, which means it can't write in the book. It automatically
really?
negates book.
Yep. So
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. So they taught me that in my chat last week or 2 weeks ago, is that if it punches the book and throws it, that means it's not going to write, because otherwise a throw on the book would be, it'd just start writing.
Welcome back. Like prepared.
Well, okay, on to the last of the short houses, short maps, small maps, whatever.
Favorite map. My favorite
maps.
map.
I like this one. I like to end on a sort of a house that's a little bit smaller and more doable.
It is also the newest small map.
It's pretty good. The breaker is in the garage from what I saw.
So, Fant, you said it's been a while since you've played, so you're probably used to the old meta of if the ghost starts hunting, you run into a locker or a closet, right?
Oh, 100%, yeah. Or behind a couch.
Yeah, so behind a couch is probably key for this because this is the one house that has no closets and no lockers. It was intentionally designed that way.
The garage occasionally will have some shelves that you can hide behind.
Yeah,
The ghost
but-
can still get to you, so there's not 100% guarantee that you're going to be fine.
But this house was designed with those in mind, to actually like hide behind something that just makes it so the ghost can't see you, rather than just usual find the closest locker or closet and go there and hide.
A summoning
Which is
circle
kinda driving
downstairs,
a bunch
by the
of new
way.
meta in this game, where you just find a stack of like bins or something to hide behind instead of a locker.
Or a door to a room.
Yeah, there's a chance that it's in the right room downstairs, or in the hallway, but I'm not completely sure. Like the temperature's getting sort of low.
I got an 8 degree in the second room downstairs, but I'm not convinced it's right.
I've gotten down to 7 Celsius. 1.5 in the hallway upstairs. Yeah, it's
Okay,
here.
nice. That's where it is.
Oh, we got ASMR. 1.5, I'm getting nowhere near that.
Well, good
10
luck.
degrees, 7 degrees.
I got 3.4 here.
You know what? Maybe my thermometer's in that weird midpoint between Celsius and Fahrenheit.
Yeah, maybe just step into another room and then step back in, see if that fixes it. Yeah, the thing, like, here's the deal. I love this game, and there are there are some quirks just because I think the game is rather complicated the way that it deals with you, like multiple people running through multiple areas at the same time and having to deal with, moving invisible creatures. There are going to be a few issues every now and then, and just learning the quirks and how to deal with those issues to make it more consistent is helpful as well.
Interesting. I thought I'd seen freezing breath, but nope, temp's still in the 40s for me, so it's fine.
Okay, well, I'm coming back in. I've got a glow stick and I've got hope.
But yeah, just
My sanity is very low.
Oh, interesting. But to illustrate, like hiding places like this bins here in the front room, that's where they want you to hide nowadays. Just kind of get back here. Duck
We've got spirit box.
and then get told that it's near you or on a spirit box.
It is an
We got
alone
the good
ghost,
old.
though. It is an alone ghost because it wouldn't talk to me at all because someone was in the room.
Yeah, it's a shy ghost. Yeah, the thing is, there's a 50% chance that the ghost is going to be shy, and a 50% chance that the ghost is going to be a noisy boy, and just like to talk around everybody. Yeah, it's doing some stuff in the kitchen right now, so it might actually be more in here. But with how much it's throwing, I would actually say, let's see, what can it be with Spirit Box? It can be a poltergeist.
Yeah, it feels poltergeisty.
So yeah, Poltergeist loves to throw objects, and sometimes they'll throw them en masse, like a bunch at once, which is a super sanity drain if it happens.
I'm going to move the books into the kitchen. I think it's in here.
It's
It's
colder
here now.
Yeah, so that might have been a move. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it's very easy to get frustrated when the ghost, like, appears to be somewhere new, because it's like, dang it, I guessed that the ghost was somewhere and it's not there, and what the crap, ghost? Why are you not consistent? Yeah, but I usually like to go with the assumption that everybody is doing things correctly.
Door. Some look at the door, the thing.
We have fingies, yeah.
Yep,
I think it's going to be a poltergeist. I really do.
Cannot be EMF.
So poltergeist, first off, they throw lots of stuff. Second off, they're going to write in this book.
I'm going to do something exceptionally not smart and take a photo of it while it's in the summoning circle.
Sure. Oh my gosh, let me get out of the house first.
Yeah, show off the summoning circle. This is a great idea.
Well, if it poofs into smoke, then it's a phantom.
I was about to say, take
Oh
the
yeah,
camera because
if it poofs, yeah, good idea.
Yeah, I've got a camera with me.
Okay, yeah, the poltergeist, if you take a picture of a poltergeist, it'll go poof.
I thought that was
I'm going
phantom.
down there. I'm pretty confident it is a phantom.
Phantoms to do that.
I am going down there with pretty much just...
Okay, the
I'll
phantom
probably-
goes poof. If it's a poltergeist, which we think it is, Cat is dead.
I think Cat's dead either way here, if I'm being honest.
I mean,
Not a
2%
phantom.
sanity.
I think it's what the chat wants, though. Chat, do you want to see some death?
I could confuse it with Van Smudge Stick, though. There, I confused it with my Van Smudge Stick. Have fun.
So we've also found out recently that smudge sticks are global.
They used to not be global, but now if a ghost is hunting and use a smudge stick anywhere, it'll confuse the ghost. That's one thing that I love. The game is constantly changing and constantly having updates, so it's exciting. And I think Cat might live.
Poltergeist.
Yeah, Pulty boy. Well, there we go. I would say that this was a very casual walk in the park for us, but it's probably still fairly underestimated.
It's Janine also.
Oh, I love Janine. She's so cute.
At least I hope
Janine,
I
the
appreciate the salts being branded ghost hunting salts. They could probably charge a premium for that.
It looks like yogurt sold in Japan, by the way. The Japanese chat loved the salt in this game.
Yay.
Yeah, it's a poltergeist.
But yeah, it's a poltergeist. We got all the ghosts.
It was a poltergeist because it didn't poof into black smoke.
Yes.
Yeah, we had it narrowed down to 2 ghosts. One of them, essentially, if you take a picture of it and it poofs into black smoke, then it's a phantom. And if it doesn't do that, then we knew it was a poltergeist. And honestly, we were pretty sure it was a poltergeist anyway because of how much crap it was thrown all over the house.
Poltergeists love to throw things at you. I've had one, I entered a dining room, it threw basically everything on a table towards me. And sanity.
That's when you run and you call it a poltergeist and you leave. Especially if you're playing single player. If it throws like 5 things at the same time, your sanity can go basically to 0 instantly, and then it can kill you. It gets a little bit dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the run of small
we hyped up the death. We didn't get to see it, but the show is only just beginning.
I at least got to show this is how to hide on this map.
So I would say that if you, I know that occasional breaks are welcome. So if you want to have a break right now before we get into some of the larger maps, we could do that.
Oh, absolutely. I was about to ask you the same. If now would be a good time to do a break, and that is exactly what we're going to do. So before we get in there, be sure to check out @GamesDoneQuick on Instagram to get bite-sized clips from our Hotfix shows and see what happens at the events. And on top of that, we have a highlights channel that features highlights of our GDQ Hotfix shows. Use the !highlights command in Twitch chat to learn more about our highlights. We're going to be going into a short 5-minute or so wellness break, and then we're going to be back with a deeper dive into Phasmophobia. See y'all in a bit. And welcome back to Game Masters, everyone. My name is Fans_TV, and if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to go to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick if you're interested in looking at our live content, starting weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. We've got the SGDQ Phasmophobia crew here with me. That, of course, is Brosentia, Flannelcat, NPC, and Peaceeggs. And we just got off of a pretty quick 32-minute run of all small maps. And we're now going to be delving into some content that, we haven't seen on the GDQ stage before, hitting some of those larger scenarios. And I'm just going to throw it back over to Brosentia and take it away.
Yeah, I believe we're going to go ahead and start with Maple Lodge Campsite. This was the bonus map that we did at GDQ, actually, although we may see some different locations because the campsite's pretty big. After that, we will go to the high school, to prison, and probably go to the asylum and regret ever doing that. Simply put, the larger maps are a lot more difficult to get consistent. And, it sort of is exciting, I feel, but at the same time, if y'all were watching the GDQ run, that ghost trolled so hard. We did get the ghost correct, thanks to Flannelcat having the last hurrah using salt. Of all things. And we had one piece of evidence, Flannelcat used salt, found out it was a wraith, and we were saved. I have no idea how that save happened, but it worked. All of these maps, though, we do have some different strategies in order to deal with the size and the randomness that comes in here. But if we go to the Maple Lodge campsite and it is raining or snowing, that's usually the first sign that everything is going to go wrong.
Yep.
How does the thermometer work in the campsite, really quickly?
Basically,
before we dive into that, it doesn't work.
It does, but it's so unreliable.
Yeah, basically, it's not good for locating a ghost. Use other stuff to locate the ghost. Don't rely on the thermometer.
Unless it's freezing and you get very lucky.
Exactly.
Yeah, if there is freezing temperature as a clue, then you can stumble across it, but it is rough. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into this. I do know some people were saying that they want to see some Nightmare, and we may, I don't know, depending on how much time there is, hint, there probably will be time. We may do a little bit of that. Also, because we're not really trying to do things quite competitively as much here, I do imagine that there may be time for some additional explanations, additional showing off some of the cursed objects, additional showing off some of the mechanics. So plan for that, I would say, chat, as well as everybody else playing.
Yeah, I want to remind everybody that this segment you're about to see, we call it a showcase. So we're going to be going through, it's less of a straight run in a given order and all that, but we're going to be showcasing different aspects of the game that normally you don't see in too much detail. So.
At the end of the day, if we have one person survive and we guess the ghost right, then we count that as a successful map.
Also, we've got a poll going in Twitch chats as we get loaded into the campsite here of, do you want to see the crew here tackle Nightmare mode? So if you want to see that, let your voice be heard. Go vote in the poll.
I'm just voting no because why not? Okay.
Yes.
I voted yes.
Well, I'm voting no because you got to have some conflict, Okay, let's go camping. everybody, and we're starting now. Wait, someone unreadied? Flannel, I saw you do that. You unreadied and ready right back up.
Me.
I saw it.
I can't believe you do this to me. I don't believe you, Brosentia. After 17 years of friendship.
All of the streamers here, I tend to be the talkative dude. But seriously, all of them have such good streams that everybody should check out. I know that some of them have gotten a little bit more love after SGDQ, but I'm hoping that y'all go follow them. Like, Trace, what's your expertise when it comes to games? P-sake, this is.
Yeah, it's mainly like, I used to do a lot of racing games, used to do a lot of retro games, but these days I've just been playing a lot of solo Phasmophobia and getting more comfy with it, so probably going to go down that road and then delve into stuff like Forewarned and Ghost Exorcism Incorporated, fun stuff like that. I think it's kind of a good vibe.
Those two games we have been playing a little bit lately. Thank you, NPC.
What's your favorite room?
I don't know. Are you talking to the ghost?
Yeah, it's Cat just called the Ouija board on.
Well, I don't know what it said because you're standing on it, but
it said
Trace
picnic area.
Picnic area.
Okay, there's a picnic area right outside the camp. Not the camp, the cabin.
So I don't know if that's the entrance or the picnic area. That's interesting. We have one way to find this out, though, very quickly.
No, don't
I saw
do
your
it.
breath.
Oh, no, I mean...
Okay, it definitely is here. By the cabin, 1.0.
Okay.
I think we had freezing temps.
We do.
Good to know.
Are we really going to find the ghost
Did
this
anyone
fast?
get the breaker?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
Yeah.
lights are on.
So what I was going to do, actually, bros, is get the actual microphone, the sound sensor, which if you put that down somewhere in an area,
you should
will give
do
you a
that.
text description of what that area is, which matches up with what the ghost says on the Ouija board.
I thought you were going to break the Ouija board and find out if one of us dies.
I mean, I could have done that. Oh, we got freezing temps, by the way.
Yeah,
We already
got
said
that.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
lights
Like,
are
honestly,
on.
occasionally we're like, we already said that, but honestly, it's better to have a double/triple/quadruple confirm.
Yep.
It's always worth it, I think.
We still give each other a bit of a guff over it, though.
Yeah, it's like, you gotta. This is Phasmophobia. We're having fun, you know?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Trace, can
Oh my
you
gosh.
vacate for like a hot second?
Yeah, I'll get in the house.
Okay, I'm watching Cat. You look fantastic. I see your breath.
House.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know.
Cat's trying to get alone to talk to the ghost because some ghosts don't like two people being in the area.
It's true. I don't.
Okay, I'm done yelling at the ghost. I'm here in EMF reader.
Oh, okay.
Only 3.
So a 3 means it threw something in most cases, which looks like this beer
did.
can.
It sometimes is riding as well, because riding is essentially a throw.
Fingerprints. We have fingerprints. It hit the
Okay.
picnic table.
Cannot be dots.
Okay, Jim, Demon, or Hantu?
So you really got to keep your ears open for stuff like this because, there was just a big old thunk on the table, and that's how I knew it was going to hit there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually gonna. Let me go ahead and drop that. I'm bringing the sound sensor so that everybody can see what we're talking about when it comes
good
to
call.
putting that down. So feel free to check that out in a little bit. By the way, if this is a demon, then I could actually die at any point. The demon can kill. It can try to hunt at any point, but once you hit 70% or below, it's a very high chance
It
that
threw
you get a
something
hunt.
over there.
Whee! It's a fun demon. Okay, putting the sound sensor down.
I mean, it got freezing pretty quickly, so I've kind of got that
Hantu would
good
make
Hantu
sense.
vibes, but
Yeah.
I think we'd see the orb by now.
Negative 10 degrees? Like, yeah, this feels like it's probably going to be a Hantu.
So to what Percent just said earlier, I'm looking at the sound sensor monitor in the van right now, and the microphone you just put down says picnic area. So that's how you kind of tie together. If you don't have like an external map to look at for what each area is, and you want to know, like, it told me classroom 21 in high school. What is that? You can drop a sound sensor in the room and it'll tell you what the classroom number is, and you can take an insufferable amount of time to figure it out by that method.
Okay, we had another throw, but that was only EMF 2.
The ghost is here.
Yeah, at least the ghost is dinking around being a nerd.
I don't know where it manifested, but...
Well, I see your breath, though it's still there. I haven't
throwing
seen
a
any
lot of stuff
activity.
around me.
Okay, that's
it's not the
EMF
hunt.
4, 3,
The hunt just
1.
started.
Okay.
Goodbye!
Bye, Cat. We'll miss you. Yeah, Cat's dead. What was our
How is that?
sanity?
56 at the time.
So
That's
that was
early.
a bit of an early hunt. It could be a demon then in that case, huh?
Very possible.
I mean, unless... Let's see.
Oh,
If
that'll
it's
be
a
bad.
djinn...
It's 56 after the 15% penalty on death.
Wow.
So
Yeah, this is probably a demon is what I would guess.
And we've not seen any ghost orbs on camera, have we?
I have not.
We can kind of do a walk around if you want me to take the camera and risk my life over this.
Well, somebody else is risking their life right now.
Brosentia's about to... Oh, I can watch Brosentia from over here. Oh, I see flickering lights. You better hurry, Brosentia. It's right behind you.
Fast footsteps.
It's right behind you.
Kind of fast.
I mean, it's speeding up because it's like chasing you in a straight line.
Oh, shut up.
I'm just...
I'm dead. I'm dead.
You are dead.
So
Is it true that if you say things like "I'm scared" or "I'm nervous," that it increases ghost activity?
So those are legit phrases you can say that will activate it, but unlike the early days, you can't just curse at the ghost or say I'm scared and have it like do extra stuff. Like they kind of turned that off to prevent trolling, I believe. So you can't just go and say a bunch of expletives and the ghost will try to kill you immediately.
Yeah, sometimes like I'll insult the ghost, but it just is useful for increasing activity. There's no way to like reliably 100% get something out of the ghost. Saying its name supposedly increases activity. I don't know. Hi, Cat.
So
Hello.
we don't have any writing in the book yet.
Yeah, I just took pills and we're at...
Oh, never mind. It just... I moved a book and it started writing in it.
Yep, it's writing.
Okay. Well, that was easy. It is a
It
demon.
was a demon.
Yep. As we kind of expected, because those hunts were both early, and the only other scenario where you get an early hunt out of those 4 was maybe a mimic impersonating an early hunting ghost. Which we haven't even talked about the mimic's awfulness in that regard.
Yeah. But,
So,
yeah.
I'm so used to not talking when I'm dead. I'm just
That's fair.
gesturing for the
We
camera.
try
and
not
holding
to.
a button.
We're trying to be as yeah, you know, like represent the real game experience here.
I mean, I was,
exactly.
sometimes a demon promotes you to the afterlife, and that's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, so a mimic, and its issue is it can impersonate any one of the other 23 ghosts. And if it can give their evidence as well, it can potentially throw you off in that regard. It's like fingerprints. I mean, the 4 evidences, but otherwise behavior is like one of the other 23 ghosts for sure.
Oh,
If it
yeah.
hunts- So if it's an early hunter that it's impersonating, it can hunt early.
It seems like when you die, it resets whether or not you can hear people in the game, by the way. Flannel, feel free to ready up when you'd like.
Okay, cool. My bad.
Let's go to high school.
The high school is a pretty large map. I know there's many rooms, 2 floors. Are there any like different ways or different equipment you use to locate the ghost here that you wouldn't on a small map?
Yeah, bro, you have a favorite toy for this.
Got my microphone. Actually, where's the breaker? Right side underneath the stairs. The parabolic mic. Guess what? It can sometimes help, and it almost never helps when I'm doing the high school, so let's go for this.
I'm going to go upstairs left side, by the way.
One
sounds
thing to
good to
keep
me.
in mind is that all of the cursed objects that can be helpful will generally be in the central area for these larger maps, so it's easier to actually
It's a bathroom. I
It's
have
a
no idea how you're
bathroom.
going to tell what bathroom this is.
Well, we'll just search bathrooms then.
What?
It's got a yellow wall.
Yeah, it is a bathroom. There was a mirror here.
So we use the cursed mirror right there. Again, we know it's in a bathroom. We don't know which one.
I'm going to go take pills, and then I'll go hit the breaker.
I hear a
I've already got
somewhere.
the breaker. It's fine.
Cool.
So do I. I think it's first floor right side.
I agree. I think I have the room.
Yeah,
I have dirty water in this room.
Oh, the dirty water. So dirty water is a
nice.
special thing that if you take picture of it, you get extra money.
You said
It used to be
right
the-
side, right?
Right side, first
right
floor.
side,
It
east
used to be
side,
the
right
worst
side.
objective in the game. The worst objective in the game.
Why?
The dirty water picture, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because the ghost isn't always near water.
Yeah, exactly. But also, like, I should say,
Okay.
for like tools you bring that are different for medium and large maps, this is one situation where I try not to have a flashlight in small maps. Here, don't be afraid to be a hero and just grab a flashlight, grab stuff that makes it easier to wander around
Yeah.
these maps. It's just safer, and you need to be able to navigate more than anything. We have a door hit with a fingerprint over here.
We've
It
got
wants death.
spirit box. It wants death. That's cute. And we've got fingerprints. Poltergeist,
Yeah.
Phantom, or Mimic. Then.
My favorites.
Well, it's being really quiet for Poltergeist. Do we have any dots yet? Oh, it did touch this door.
I have dots down in the bathroom.
Well,
so-
I mean, we already... Yeah, okay. Where's an EMF reader?
It's 2.
It shouldn't be 5 with this combination.
Yeah, that's fair. No ghost orb
Dots
unless
right
it's
in
a mimic.
freezing.
Yeah, if we get freezing or orbs, then we know it's a mimic.
Yeah, basically, riding your dots. I'm just chilling watching dots from within, so...
Can you close the bathroom door?
Like that?
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. I've also got my temp gun out here. I'm just going to stay here and see what we get. Maybe I'll yell the ghost name for a bit. I'll be quiet on mic.
Surely nothing bad could possibly come from this.
Oh, no, not at all. Like,
Killing
this
the
is why-
poltergeist.
Hey, you want to
Yes.
take the books in? Take the books in.
Yeah, bring the books in, somebody.
Bringing one in with a camera too to take pictures of water because we love photos of dirty water in this house.
I will say,
Somebody go fix the plumbing at this school. That's the real ghost right there.
So
Can I just add that the amount of times the temperature, I'm just staring at Brosentia's thermometer here. It goes down to like 0.1 and 0.5.
So-
And it's like, I feel like they're
You did see
intentionally
dots?
trolling the player
Yes,
by making
dots.
it go just to
It's a
0,
phantom.
but not
it's
all
a
the way.
phantom.
yeah,
Okay, this was a ridiculously fast high school. We'll probably be back to the high school later, everybody.
But yeah, if they do that a lot, they'll get like to 33 degrees Fahrenheit or 0.1 Celsius and just hang there just to mess with
Yeah.
you.
It would have been fine for somebody to break the mirror right after you found out so that I would have died as well, but no,
I
don't
was
do it
already
now.
halfway out to the truck.
Okay, well, I guess somebody broke the mirror.
Mirror's broken.
Well, Kat, you're the only person in there, so
I'm
have
bringing in some
fun.
light reading. It's fine. What's the ghost name?
Light reading. James Lewis.
James Lewis. I brought you a copy of War and or Peace. James
It
Lewis. What?
I'm just
Well,
meh.
He's
yeah,
so
okay.
slow. Come on,
Yeah.
James.
I mean, it's a phantom.
Oh,
Just imagine.
He's got a bat. James, I don't like this.
Well,
James,
I'm
like
Peace and I'm
you.
on the truck, so he's going to
Just-
choose war. I just want you to know that.
It's true.
All right, we can go.
Oh, by the way, we did ask PSEG about his expertise when it comes to games. What about NPC? What's your expertise? What have you been playing lately?
that was.
So
Go for
what?
it. Go for it. Go for it.
I've been playing a game called Zadette, which I always suggest to everybody.
Welcome back. Like
It's
Hold on, I have to
good.
do financier stuff, so.
Yeah, that's
But
fine.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm doing better gameplay percent on Zadette, which the programmers had an early build which had a very unique way of moving Zadette, and it completely changes how you play the game, and it is so much fun. So I've been working on that quite a bit.
Yeah, what's weird is that like NPC and I tend to come more from a bad game world when it comes to video games. But
just leave me out to dry, I see.
Well, okay, Kat, you do, but you also played Phasmo a lot before us, you know?
Fair.
So us two, you know, we just like I knew that as soon as I played Phasmo that I would either play it a lot or that if I had no friends to play it with, I would play it once. And so I went in with the idea like I want to have a core group of friends that I can play with. And, you know, that's sort of what happened with me. And NPC, we just sort of roped in at one point. We're like, NPC, you want to play with us? You were kind of like, maybe I'll play.
Copy.
I bought NPC the copy of the game.
And then NPC has been part of the solid crew here. It's been really nice. Like, you know, even though I think what appeals to me is that there is some jank in this game. You know, that it still is getting polished and being made better and better. The power's on for everybody, by the way. But that you know, it's unlike any other game that I've played.
Yeah, I heard it was like primarily developed by a single person. Is that correct?
I know that there were 2 or 3 people working on it.
There are now 3 people working on it, but it originally was one person, DK. He roped in 2 people he used to work with, and that's why there's a lot more maps and a lot more development going on these days. But yeah, it was originally just one person.
Pretty impressive.
It is. It's incredibly
It really
impressive.
is. And yeah, the one person, you know, especially early on, there's still elements that you can see that came from stock assets, and that's great. You know, they were able to make something very environmental, and you know, be able to put their own expertise and their desire into a game without having to create every little thing from scratch. And that's one thing that I think developers should feel comfortable with. This game has a lot of love. And, you know, just because there's a game that uses some assets that are free, that doesn't make it bad or like janky in and of itself. It's something that more, you know, make good games, make your dream, make what you want come together and make something that's going to be unique. And that's what really grabbed me, and I think NPC as well. In order to start playing it this year is when we started.
If I can break in here, I have the music box in my hand, and I'm just itching to play it.
Play it, baby.
I've been watching you. It's just like, play it.
I didn't want to surprise you.
Absolutely play it.
But now they should hear it singing wherever it is, again.
I hear
Justin's
nothing
attacking
by
me with the
cafeteria.
Anything.
Nothing upstairs.
Literally nothing by the cafeteria.
Actually not hearing anything either.
Wow. Maybe there's
Music
no
box is
ghost.
broken. All right, it's just a possum.
Just hate it when it's always a possum.
It's always a possum. Wait. I got some decibels somewhere. Where was that? Upstairs near the A block?
Okay.
Maybe,
I haven't
unless that
closed
was
the
you
block.
making noise, Trace. No, it's
I've
Open
Upstairs.
upstairs.
the cell
Here.
door.
I believe upstairs near A block or possibly an A block.
It's not by the infirmary. At least not that I've seen.
Okay.
Is there like a specific decibel reading you're looking for that is like, oh, yep, it's got to be here?
Okay, in general, the best decibel reading is one that is consistent. Like if it sits at 0.7 and stays there, then that is where the ghost is, for sure. And I keep getting some 0.7 like upstairs somewhere here every once in a while.
I'm downstairs again.
I think it's upstairs A block.
Did somebody turn this bathroom light on?
I might have.
This is mighty suspicious if not.
Oh, which bathroom?
It's not cold.
Okay, well, never mind then.
Well,
Bathroom is like upstairs near like the administration area.
I was up there. I don't remember turning a light on, but I guess I might have.
There's also a light on by the chief security officer.
I might have turned that one on.
Okay.
I don't think you
Because
were
that could be
there.
a sign. If a ghost touches a light switch and turns a
True.
room light on, that's it. Just nice. blinking moth light or whatever you have.
The prison is like this is possibly the hardest of the medium maps is what I would call this. There are maps that are score-wise considered medium.
Upstairs A block.
What?
Upstairs A block.
Okay,
it's in the cells itself?
Yep,
I didn't lie. Yay.
Upstairs, right across the catwalk by the A door.
Oh, we're so dead.
I heard a door slam shut. That might be a hunt. They're not talking. I bet it's hunting.
Bro's dead.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
Okay, I'm going to go to the truck and take some pills.
That's probably a good idea. I'm going to drop my stuff off over here and then think about my life decisions.
It's old! It's old!
So that's Spirit Box. That's good. So this is one of the worst places to encounter a ghost in the prison because it's a very long dead end. Like
Hunting again.
I'm staying quiet because I'm dead.
Oh, you should speak. We can't talk.
I love the ghost though. I'm watching it. This is adorable.
You can talk as well. We can't say too much.
I can actually contribute a little bit here. So when the ghost is hunting, you always have like an open microphone in the game. It's gonna be using whatever source you put into it. That's how you communicate with the spirit box and all that. And if you make noises in the microphone, or somebody around you make noises, that can key the ghost in on your location, which is dangerous because then you can end up like Rosentia here.
Okay, I've taken my pills, and the hunt is over.
So P-Seg and I took dueling positions on the hiding spots, because I was hiding behind the door.
And I was hiding right in front of the door, eyesight on the door. So there's something that used to be kind of meta in this game. I need to set these down upstairs, maybe. We'll see. Where you used to be able to open doors and hide behind them and you'd be safe. They've added patches where the ghosts now route to specifically look behind doors.
Yeah, it still works pretty often, but there's times it doesn't.
Where is it on A block?
Upstairs A block, you'll hear the spirit box.
We got a question in chat that, wish there was something you could do when you're dead. And, well, Brosentia's dead and obviously cannot hear anything I'm saying, lore-wise. But you can pick up objects and throw them at people, and it's quite amusing.
Yeah, I try not to, especially for the sake of like discussing during the run right now. I'm dead. I like to not, I like to keep it fairly close to the way that runs actually work still, in that I'm not going to go ahead and verbally communicate hints that I'm seeing right now because that would be dumb. In my opinion, I really enjoy being able to just let everybody deduce things, but at the same time, in game, I've got this book. Like I can run over to Flannel Cat and be like, "Oh hey," or is this P-Seg? "Hey, I got a book here." Hey,
I see your book.
I'm bringing a thing in.
Book.
I took all the remaining pills. We're over 60.
And then you can also communicate in-game. Like we've established a communication system. If I learn something, I can go back to the truck in order to talk to the players about what type of ghost I think it is. And you saw that communication system in the GDQ run if you saw it. But I don't want to cheat. I want to play this the way that it was meant to be played. There are other rule sets that do allow you to use Discord in order to talk, even if you are dead. And I think that's fine. Play the game the way that you want to play. Play the game that you like. And
I do recommend checking out that GDQ run, by the way. It was excellent.
Thank you so much. But yeah, it's... So that hunt, I kind of had to hide in a cell block there. I got very lucky it didn't decide to open the door, because if it decided to wander in there, I was dead.
So would I have been.
Yeah, I saw it chasing you a little bit, and then you ducked into a cell, I think, and it lost track of you.
Yeah, honestly, my mistake was that I was hiding in one of the cells upstairs. Here's the deal. One thing to keep in mind is that running and hiding immediately is almost never a good idea. Running for a while and then hiding is much safer. Like, put some distance between you and the ghost, because as the hunt goes on, it can get faster. And so if you have to run part way through the hunt in order to get away from it, it's probably going to kill you. Run at the beginning.
Fingerprints, by the way.
Ooh, fingerprints, nice.
Phantom, poltergeist, or mimic.
Again, it's hunting. And the problem with that is that Phantom, Poltergeist, and Mimic, there's not really a difference in how they hunt, other than the whole photo thing if you decide to get a camera in there.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Actually, that's not entirely true. I'm sorry. The Phantom blinks differently when it's moving. It blinks out of existence a little more. Yeah, but it's hard for me to tell that, so...
Huh. Yeah, as a dead person, there are certain pieces of evidence that I could see. For example, if it wrote in the book, I'd be able to see that, as long as I don't have put my book on top of the other book. But other things, like I cannot see if the ghost walks through dots. I can't see fingerprints. I can sometimes, if the thermometer is placed in a good location, I can see the temperature. But it's almost never in a good location for me to see that. But I can see EMF, and I can hear spirit box as well.
So for the record, something I was checking there right at the end of that hunt is I was trying to flip on a light switch. If you can't interact a light switch and make it do anything, then the hunt is still going. Otherwise, hunting all the lights switched off.
Oh, I love this.
I think I might have seen an orb through the security cam.
What?
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
I see snow going through. I don't.
Well,
see
if so,
yet.
it would be a mimic.
I see something going up.
I'm being chased.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch the thermometer right now. I see 5.5, 5.1. I'm doing this as a ghost, 2.4, 5.2. I can barely read this. I have to get like right up next to my monitor in order to see this. It's annoying, but it's doable.
I see the orb, so I'm willing to put money on Mimic.
Okay, I trust you.
There's no fingerprints. I've looked at things it's touched.
You said fingerprints. Yeah,
you
already said
non-fingerprints.
What?
Oh. Why did you... Okay.
I thought you said fingerprints, but okay.
Yeah, we all heard fingerprints.
I said no fingerprints, but that's fine. Looks like the hunt's over at least.
So, Naruto, Yokai, or Onryo, I guess?
Okay. Yeah,
money on... I'd say a mare. I'm dead, but I would say a mare if I weren't dead, but I
don't think I'm getting out of this place
I think I know why you're saying that, and that's a little cheaty, but I'm okay with this.
Actually, I'm only saying it now.
It's writing.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna die. Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a mare because I hate mares, and I hate this ghost.
Well, it's definitely a mare.
Also, it did end up riding, yeah.
Mare.
Yeah, so in our rules, this would be cheating, but that's okay.
But I want to say...
It was writing before the hunt started.
It's true. I was just giving my opinion. I think it's probably a mare. Yeah.
Yeah, bro normally saying that to us would be considered a little bit cheaty.
Let's get out of here.
All right, running to the van.
Yeah.
And
hey, Kat, how you doing?
Hello.
All right, let's see if it's a mare.
Yeah, the NPC, you spotting an orb during a snowstorm in the prison from a security cam. Let me just go ahead and say how difficult that is. That is ridiculous. Seriously, good job there.
Well, the thing was that we didn't have any cam, and I finally found the cam, but I barely saw the dots that was there. So I basically decided to start watching to see if I might get a glimpse of the dots. But then I saw the orb floating, so that's what I was like, yes, we finally have another piece of evidence.
That's so good. Like, seriously.
I want to call it, this is the second time he's done something like this. We once had a snowy campsite, like blizzard level, and he found an orb outside.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how he does it. NPC is just that magical.
I'm just very hawk-like in my observation of stuff like that.
I can't do that. I can't even do it like on normal cameras most of the time without anything else. Oh, good job.
I just have a teammate like NPC who has like great eyes and can see that sort of thing, because that's like the best orb hunter you could ask for.
I mean, everybody has their own skills, you know. That's something that I like about this game. You know, everybody brings them all together, and our team ends up being pretty good. Are you ready for Asylum?
No, but yes.
Is anybody ever truly ready for Asylum?
No.
Bad map.
No.
Also, I forgot to mention the results of the poll, but we got almost 90% of people in chat wanted to see, at some point during the showcase, Nightmare Mode.
Maybe after Asylum we could do some Nightmare maps.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Also, I'm going to go ahead and say, NPC, we got to know a little bit about your games. PSEG, we got to know about yours. Flannel Cat, I want to know a little bit about your games that you like to play.
Gosh, so lately I've been playing a lot of pinball, which is my new genre that I do.
Yes.
But
Yes, pinball is great.
it is. And I just finally clicked after 38 years. It finally clicked about like why this is fun. But most of the time I end up, I've been working on a few different projects of playing every TurboGrafx video game, because the TurboGrafx is an underappreciated console. Every ColecoVision game, because also, well, that one was kind of appreciated, so we don't need to worry about that one too much.
This is the worst breaker location ever. Are you going for the breaker?
And
No, I'm just staying on the top level.
I'll go for the breaker. It's on the bottom floor all the way to the right.
a lot of the times I'm trying to find some sort of nightmare video game that I can enjoy and get some good stream content out of. But lately it's been pinball.
Yeah, that's
pinball
cool.
Always a staple at the GDQ arcade if you ever go in person.
Yeah.
I myself spent
much.
a lot of time on the pinball machines this year.
So I gotta know then, Fan, what was your favorite?
At this event, there was a Star Wars pinball machine that came out in like 2017-ish, and it was fantastic. That and the Godzilla machine.
Oh, we'd love to
Both of
Godzilla.
those were just a lot of fun.
Toilet 7.
It's in toilet Which toilet is toilet 7?
And this is why we hate Asylum.
There's so many toilets. Where's toilet 7?
I will say that there are external maps you can find and study and maybe have on hand if you want to play a lot of Asylum. That
And
will tell
I'm
you
actually,
exactly which one
I'm
Toilet
very
7
okay
is.
with you having
I'm just,
that, you know.
I'm just looking
use
it up
the
right now. I'm not dealing with this.
Power's on, by the way.
Thank you.
I can't imagine there being a bunch of toilets upstairs.
Not be.
I thought there were some upstairs. Let's see.
I know, but I'm thinking...
I'm probably dropping a few frames here, but I don't care. I'm looking up a map.
Okay.
I do keep getting some decibel reading somewhere. A little bit.
Is upstairs on the right side in the middle.
Okay, yeah. Absolute, exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, I was going to suggest if you look just to the right of toilet 6, that's probably where it is.
It's actually on the
okay.
opposite side of the map as toilet 6.
Well, that's not
Oh,
good.
wonderful. Yeah.
Toilet 6 is the far left upstairs,
I mean, technically that is to the right of toilet 6, so...
but not directly.
Depends on how you judge toilets, I guess.
I have different definitions of directly, I get it.
Yeah.
One good thing about Ghost being in toilets for a map this big, though, is that with the parabolic mic, you can... if it turns on a sink, you got it. You found the ghost.
One good thing about ghosts being in toilets, I never want to hear this phrase from you again. I've got the right place, by the way, and there's a ghost orb in here.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I did my best.
Where's the right place?
I've turned on the light in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
Y'all
Okay.
here.
Cool.
I'm going to drop a UV here and then navigate my way back home, which you can see I've not taken dots like I usually do as my third item. I've taken a normal flashlight because I've gotten lost here and had to scream to Bro Senshi to guide me out of the
asylum. Funny when he's lost in the asylum. It's great.
It's the worst feeling in the
let
world.
me turn the light off for you, Kat. Okay, lights off.
I didn't even realize it was on.
You can't get a response on the spirit box if the light is on. That's why we turned it off.
Oh yeah, I just didn't even notice it was on.
I'm not telling you, I'm telling Chad. It's fine.
No, you're educating me because it's my first time playing this game. I sit at the front.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Okay, the ghost is talking to me on the microphone. So at the very least, if this is a ghost that curses people, I am cursed.
Speaking of microphones, one thing I do want to mention about this game that's super, super cool that you're not hearing today because we're going over Discord audio, but there's a lot of reverb effects that are on the in-game voice and in-game radio microphones, and it really comes into play in prison and asylum where you get that nice creepy echo when you're walking around, and it really helps with the immersion of the game. Just speaking as just a joyful experience in the game. I really love that.
To address chat right now briefly, this is the first and only large map. The other two were considered, the other three were considered medium maps.
Yeah, I guess I should have just changed the category to bigger map showcase.
I think the ghost moved. It's 19 degrees Celsius in here.
Do you want me to ask the Ouija board?
No, I see an orb in here still.
Okay, maybe it was just Cat's thermometer was broken.
I already put a camera in here. Whoops, Daisy.
I don't have a thermometer.
Maybe it was whoever left a thermometer. It's so hot in here. Why is it so hot? Maybe I have to go in the bathroom stall. I don't know. It's stupid hot in here. It's really hot.
I've been seeing it float by quite frequently. It's there's one right by the stall here where Bro.
I think it's hunting. I think it's hunting. It's hunting at 75%, if it is.
Oh, that was cool, just seeing him walk out of the door.
I think we got a...
We got a Thay.
Yeah.
Or a yokai. Did someone die?
It's hunted at 75, so something that can hunt real high.
A demon can hunt any time, so it's demon or Thay.
So wait, is someone dead?
Demons aren't on table.
Everybody is alive and well.
Okay.
The front door won't open?
It's still hunting. So I checked the light switch.
Well, if it started hunting, it didn't start anywhere near me.
The camera's starting to mess up a little bit. Things are flickering on and off out there.
Okay, now it's back to normal.
Okay, so that moved very quickly wherever it was. I heard it outside. It started booking it towards us, and we were not in line of sight, which
it
doesn't
sounds like it's probably a Thay.
I think it's a Thay.
Yeah, if it was moving that fast, Thays are the ones that start really young and super powerful, and then they get old and boring.
And they very early on.
Oh, yeah. If we get another hunt and the ghost is a little slower, then we can 100% confirm, I'd say.
That said, it only ages when you're in the actual ghost room, and if we're having some dispute over that...
I mean, it's hot in here. It's hot.
The other way you can tell a Thay is that it won't actually accelerate at you when it's got line of sight. It will just still run the same super fast speed.
It's half the temperature of the surrounding rooms.
Wait, really?
I still am unable to find that.
I'm getting 10 degrees in this room. Open this door here if we've got fingerprint detector thingies. So, the bathroom next door, which is the same bathroom. They're both
right there on the right side of the screen. It was right by the stalls. Yeah, it's gone up again.
Yep. It's definitely this room.
Lingering now.
Okay, cool. So it might be going in the other bathroom you're thinking, Kat?
Oh, what? Sorry, what?
Sorry, I was trying to direct where the orbs were to NPC. Where do you say you think it's the next bathroom over?
It opened the door in here. They're both toilet 7 is the thing.
Okay, gotcha. Well,
in that case, yeah, it could be like coming over here. Yeah, what does they do?
Writing in dots would be the other two.
Just touch something. Somewhere.
All right, let's find out.
Yeah, that's EMF 2. Yeah, my guess is that it's just messing around with stuff in here.
Anything on the door? The women's room?
No, nothing on the door. It's not going to be fingerprint.
Oh, that's not going to be any difference. I don't know why I acted surprised there if they wouldn't leave fingerprints.
Sure wouldn't, Sonny.
I'm going to move the dots thing over to the women's room.
Yeah, I'm moving the writing over there as well.
I think
it's hunting again.
Oh, it's so fast!
It is. Is it speeding up?
That's a Revenant. It feels that thing was super fast.
It was fast the entire time, though. Holy crap.
Yeah, if it didn't have line of sight to you, it should be super slow.
Dots. We got dots.
Oh, it's definitely not a Revenant then. That's a Yokai, a Raiju, a Yurei, or a Thay. And if you didn't get any speed differences, and how it moved.
I feel like it's a Thay and that we were in the wrong half of the bathroom.
I think you are correct, but
well,
I think Flannel Cat, if she wants to stick to the rules, should pick up a bunny or something similar.
Bunny's in here?
Yeah.
Talk to NPC.
Well, it's hunting again.
You'll be glad to know I have no idea where I am.
It's a Thay.
It's a Thay.
It's not accelerating. I'm just running down this hall. It's going to get me.
Hey, Thay, how you doing? How about you come after me, huh?
It's been a long run. I've gotten away from it for far too long.
So, you think it's a Thay?
Okay, well, I
think
guess
it's a Thay.
I'll try to come back, but honestly, I might die before I get there. Wait, are you still alive?
No.
Okay, I think I saw NPC then.
I'm still in the van.
Who did I see then? Who was in the hallway?
I was sprinting away from the ghost as it ended my life carelessly.
Okay. Well, I'm coming. Yeah, that's definitely a Thay. If it hunts before it gets here, then I'll just die. But I'm coming. I'm coming.
Is this the great reversal where Prosentia is the one that survives?
I guess.
Oh my goodness.
I'm the only one that died.
What's really cool is that the Thay was introduced like a month ago or something. No, like 2 months ago. I don't know if I even marked the ghost.
Well, it was introduced the day we had a run in a marathon.
Power Up with Pride, when we did that, it was introduced that day. So, hey, everybody, you got to experience one of the more terrifying ghosts, at least if you do not find the ghost room. And with the asylum, it's so big that the Thay is super powerful. I actually never thought about the Thay being more powerful on the asylum, but it is. The dev team, by the way, is going to be completely changing how the asylum works and changing it to a very different layout. I don't know if they'll keep the old asylum or just scrap it, but yeah, I'm really interested in seeing what they do.
It's nice when they're constantly just going through, balancing things, updating maps and layouts, and I love that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I think it's time for us to do some Nightmare since chat really wants it.
I really want it.
What would y'all want to do with Nightmare? Should we do short maps on Nightmare?
Yeah, let's try to do Nightmare small maps if we can.
Okay, let's go ahead and do Nightmare small maps. Now, Nightmare is more difficult, everybody, because this difficulty, specifically, you will never be able to get all 3 types of evidence for a ghost. And because of that, you have to use other features that the ghost has in order to figure it out. Not only that, but you'll see a few additional changes as we get into this.
Yeah, for example, I can't tell what their sanity is anymore.
Well, I never could tell. Just assume -0, okay? And if you assume that, then you're good. Essentially, yeah, you kind of have to guess its sanity in order to, like...
You can ask the Ouija board.
I don't know. I mean, that'll...
Yes, you can ask the Ouija board how sane you are.
Wait, really? Does it...
Yep.
Yep, it will respond.
Does it, like, give you a number?
No, it'll be like,
no,
you're doing great, or you're doing terrible.
Or you're insane.
Okay, that's fair. Sanity, yeah, I like the idea here. Of course, you know, it's more like a Lovecraftian sort of blah, 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 blah. You know, it doesn't impact the way that you play. It just impacts on how close you are to being murdered. So, yeah, let's go. Nightmare mode, 3, 2, 1. All small maps. Let's start with Tanglewood, and we're going to go through all of these and see if we're any good at this. Okay, go.
Now look at these wonderful monitors we can no longer use.
Who did that?
Probably a ghost, I don't know. But yeah, they're useless now.
Yeah, not only that, but you can't actually see where the breaker is on the map, so that's great. That's okay, we know all the locations.
So anything that was helpful before is no longer helpful. There's an orb somewhere down this hallway. It looks like the living room.
Gotcha. I do have a Ouija board.
Now, it's worth mentioning, I did say orbs were fake evidence for a mimic.
It says living room.
Okay, well, I found it. They continue to be fake, so if you get a ghost with 3 evidences in this mode, it is a mimic.
The ghost died by slipping.
Slipping, huh? Slipping in the living room, wow.
Probably, yeah, like the TV is doing really well for the ghost slipping.
I mean, we didn't say it hit the TV when it slipped, but...
So we do have an orb, is what you said, okay.
Yeah, I saw an orb in there.
Not freezing temps yet.
Got like 2, but not enough to do a thing.
I'll go ahead and grab some more stuff to help out, and I'll pop a pill.
Give it the stick.
Idea.
Yeah, I can confirm.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Oh, by the way, yeah, everybody else talked about games that they play. Games that I play, we do not have fingerprints. That is my favorite game.
Yeah. Now, that said, we can't cross out evidence in this mode because it could be suppressed.
It's true. Okay, I do hear EMF going off.
It's the same door you just checked.
Cool. I'm doing a quick little smudge in here to see if we can get the ghost to do something. But yeah, I tend to play bad video games on stream, and I have a tournament, and actually I'm starting a show on Friday here on the Hotfix that everybody should come check out, called The Grudge Match, which essentially I'll be commentating as 2 people race a game they've never played before. And Flannel Cat, you're going to be the first person on it with Xandra.
What an honor.
Gonna be so
that
good.
Sounds sarcastic. It is kind of a pretty
what an
like super
honor,
bad.
like whatever. Like I guess I'm playing a game for you. But yeah, that's sort of my thing. I like games that I like seeing people play games for the first time.
Any luck in there?
A whole lot of nothing thus far.
Keeps touching things, but
Yeah, fingerprints is definitely not one of the evidences it's presenting. Oh,
it's in the garage right now. By the way, on Nightmare difficulty, it moves rooms a lot.
Well, that's awkward.
Yeah, this is the time I would have shouted out Rosentia and asking him to do the Hotfix show. But you're doing the job better than I am. This is why we gave him a show.
Still 1 degree over here.
Yeah, it seems like it's still in the living room, just wandering a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the truck.
Yeah, good idea.
Well, everybody, welcome to a nightmare.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, during Flame Fatales, Nicole Goodnight is going to attempt to run a nightmare. I think it's either all small maps or all maps. I'm not sure what she's planning yet.
I believe it's all small maps.
I think all small maps would make more sense, but yeah, she's going to give that a shot in duos.
So close.
If you like Nightmare and you like the idea of this being way spookier and harder than Professional, Flame Fatales, you might want to check that out.
Yeah, that will be... Like, I love Nicole Goodnight. She was the host over at GDQ during our run, and she's like, I finally met her in person, and she is like the best ball of joy I've, like, seriously. She was absolutely amazing to me. I love her. She's great.
She is great. Also, VTuber like me, so bonus points there.
Indeed.
Yeah. Why is this ghost being like the way it is?
Because probably ghost writing.
Oh, gosh.
I've done 2 smudges in here.
I did a smudge too. It's getting warm in here. No, it's not. I lied. Yes, it is.
I don't, like, it's fluctuating.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cold in there.
It's time for the great game of Is It Getting Cold in Here?
Big fan of that game.
It's getting cold in here.
Don't even.
So put on a sweater.
There you go.
See, yeah, what did you think I was gonna do? Oh my gosh, Trace. Put on clothes. Put on more clothes. Layers.
Yeah. I just want you to do sensible things, bro. That's all.
Layers, everybody. If you live in a cold area, you know all about layers.
I'm gonna break in here. The orb is indeed moved to the garage.
All right.
Aha! I wasn't lying.
You weren't. You were right all along.
Yep, there it is.
This is what I get for trusting you.
You could say that about any time and that'd be true.
Are you here, Ghosty? Oh, we've got freezing temps.
Oh. And a breaker got knocked off.
Revenant, Yurei, Hantu, Onryo, or Mimic. That's great.
How freezing are the temps?
0.5, 1.2 is positive, negative 0.6. It's not like super cold. It's just little cold.
Hantu ever.
Yeah, I would say that negative 5.1. It could be Hantu. Revenant would be easy to do a test when it comes to if it hunts.
Yeah, Revenant would be pretty easy. Who's
you know what?
Stuff?
We've got. Oh, you're gonna summon it. Okay.
Okay, it's coming. It's running around the garage right now.
Let's find out what they learned from this sudden ghost interaction.
I'm dead.
We had more like cameras so we could do like a full play-by-play of that ghost chasing bro. Also, another thing to mention about Nightmare, because the hunt is still going on. In Professional, the hunt stops after one person dies. Nightmare, no. If the ghost kills somebody, it gets a time extension, and it gets to hunt for longer.
Time extension!
Yep, so if all of us were in there and it decided to hunt, it could conceivably wipe the entire team in one hunt.
Rev or Hantu for sure.
You think it's a Hantu?
Rev or Hantu.
Rev or Hantu, okay, so it's...
It started out booking it.
Okay.
And I don't know if it saw bro or not.
Okay, so we do have bro here in the van with us, live via spray can.
Is it Revenant?
Do you think it's Revenant or Hantu? He does not think it's Revenant.
Hantu.
Hantu, right?
Because it was real
That's
slow
Hantu.
once it left the garage. The garage was the only cold spot, but it was booking it in the garage.
So a Hantu is fast in cold rooms and slow in warm rooms. So that's how
We
we
are
know
calling
that.
it, right?
Yeah, I'm calling Hantu.
Yep. We'll call it Hantu. We'll go for this. Revenants get fast when they see you. That's their deal. Yep.
Hey,
it's Hantu.
hey, we got it.
Well, there you
okay. That was not a great map. Let's go.
It was
all right.
Nightmare.
I mean, we
was
got it. We got it. It was Nightmare. It worked. And honestly, those 5 are so hard to figure out. Like, seriously.
Yep. That is also true.
Like, even normally, those can be a big pain to deal with. So when you just don't know one piece of evidence, ugh.
This is actually the first time I should state that we've ever done a Nightmare run like this together.
Yeah, we've never done this.
Summoning circle.
Oh, great. Actually, might
I've
be
done-
fine. We'll see.
I've done Nightmare casual with Nicole, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay, the power is on. Like we've all played Nightmare a little bit, and honestly, we've done a lot of work to guess ghosts based off of 2 pieces of evidence. So, like, we've done it to some degree, just never like formally.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've never actually timed our runs
I
through
think
Nightmare.
it's upstairs bathroom. Maybe.
Okay.
6 degrees. No, it's getting warmer now. Now it's down.
Yeah. I don't think it was snowing outside, but
It is raining outside.
no, it's a little bit colder then. That's okay.
So that's another thing that's good to bring up.
Yeah.
We didn't really mention it much, is depending on the weather outside, that does affect your base temperatures inside the house before you get the power on and start warming everything up. Clear day with no wind is the easiest to warm up. Snow is obviously the coldest, but then there's like windy days, slight rain, heavy rain, stuff like that will affect temperatures differently at first.
This is
There are
the
a lot-
coldest room I'm finding
During
so
heavy
far.
rain, a lot more ghosts named Jason, let me tell you.
It's like 6 in there. And it's
Okay.
getting to
In
like
which
10
room?
10 to 12. That upstairs bathroom.
Okay.
Okay. I
double-checking
haven't
other
found
rooms,
anything that is stellar yet. Like the basement is not anything notable.
Bathroom downstairs. 0.3.
Oh,
Ooh, directly
okay.
below.
Nice.
Nice.
not really directly below, but we'll take
Directly below.
directly
Yeah, don't-
below.
Don't you love it when people come on to GDQ and you're like, hey, do Nightmare, and we're like, we've never done this, so let's go ahead and see how it goes.
It's a good way to learn this, though. It's a fun mode.
Yeah, honestly, like I've wanted to do more Nightmare. It's just, you gotta have, like, I don't know. Gotta have I don't know.
And here's the big issue sometimes when you're setting up dots. You open up a camcorder and it's all washed out. You're never going to see the silhouette you need from dots this way. There's 2 ways around this. You can turn off the night vision and try and spot it normally as a lesser silhouette. Or you can just try to maneuver the camera around in a way where you don't get it washed out with pure blinding connect-like light.
I mean, it actually can work okay without night vision on. I've found dots a few times that way.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm not good at it personally,
TASing,
so...
can you look up?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Is that EMF
That's
5?
That's 5. That's 5.
Yeah.
You need night vision off?
No, I was just checking for orbs. I didn't see anything. I thought I might.
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
Gotcha. Yep,
Not
that's
seeing
EMF 5
thingies
already.
there.
Okay, it looks like the breaker got flipped off. I'll go fix that.
Well, at least it's not a Jinn then.
I mean, it might have gotten flipped off because I turned another light on. As it turns out,
Yeah, so it's
Jinns-
freezing in here as well.
Okay, freezing
Ancient
temps.
Earth Twins.
Yeah, I wouldn't say not Jinn, so we should definitely get something over by the breaker.
I agree. Let's do that. I'm going to move one over. So this is the Jinn power that we've done sometimes. If it uses its special power, which I think is a sanity drain. Wait, it turned the breaker off though. Never mind.
No, I might have accidentally tripped the breaker because I turned on a light.
Got you.
So as it turns out, if you turn on a whole bunch of lights, the breaker can get tripped. And when that happens, all of the lights flip off and the breaker turns off. And it turns out that it is not... it can happen with any ghost. I used to think that it might not be able to happen with a djinn, but we have confirmed that it will happen.
I could say, worst comes to worst, summoning circle and shade.
I'm going downstairs right now. If all of you want to get out of the house before I do this, though, that would be wise.
Yep.
Not like we're gonna get evidence, so.
Well, not only that, but I don't want a chain hunt.
Yep. Good call. That's especially important in Nightmare.
Yeah, this is only a small chance that this is going to work, okay? Just so everybody knows.
And we're just going to wait in here and think.
Okay, here we go.
Right?
Probably not a shade. No, not for sure, though.
Feels shady.
It was an honorable sacrifice.
Hunt's over.
So, there's no guarantee that it is or isn't a shade based off of that. But because I saw that it had a fleshy body, that is not the evidence that you can get from the summoning circle for a shade. Now, shades don't always appear shade-like in the summoning circle, as we have learned. So, there's no guarantee.
I honestly think it might be shady. I don't know for sure.
It's definitely not Oni-like because it's not doing anything.
Yeah, Onis would be super spooky right now and like causing a lot of disturbances, trying to scare us and things like that. But shades just wait until you're basically lost all your sanity, 35% sanity threshold. And if two people are in the ghost room, it doesn't hunt.
I turned on the light in there.
Okay.
Yeah, just so everybody knows as well, if you are one of the viewers here, I'm doing ghosty things, and I'm not allowed to say what I'm doing, but I will give you information later if it pays off.
I'm not sure we're going to get anything else off this thing.
Yeah, we have two evidences, and we can't get the third of orbs or anything.
And these hunt patterns on these guys, not hugely different.
No. I would say we're probably safe to just lock in shade, try for that.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Like, I looked into that bathroom to see if maybe it's like a twins situation where it has two rooms and that bathroom is warm.
Yeah, there is. I don't think there's a twin situation.
Okay, let's try shade then.
I think it's a ghost.
Oh no, a ghost! Just so you know, I was sitting there watching the EMF.
Well, there you go.
Look, it's
It's the twins! Welcome to
happen.
Nightmare, everybody.
Yep.
I don't think we could have known better.
So the twins are supposed to have a lesser ghost room that you can find, and it's really hard to find that sometimes.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next house, though, because everybody has shed a tear. The run is dead! That's okay.
The run is
we'll
dead.
Just like
Everybody
that shade.
rip to the run. Yeah.
Hey, it was good while it lasted.
It was good. It was good. That's why Nightmare, it's not really what we run. It's exciting, but occasionally you just get super trolled. Heck, on professional difficulty, sometimes you get super trolled. Like, that's just this game.
Yeah, there seems to be a large degree of randomness by the nature of the game. It could be in different rooms, it could be different ghosts.
Oh, sure.
The evidence could be different. Yeah, there's so many. The weather can be different.
Yeah, like the other things that we could have done. Like I was starting to think, where did the ghost start hunting when it killed me? But it started from the summoning circle, so like that doesn't help.
Yeah, and to find out like another hunt, we would
I
have
got
had
real
to risk.
cold in the basement. Real cold in the basement. 0.6.
Ooh,
0.6.
okay, I'm coming over. That's
Coming on down.
definitely the location then. Good. But yeah, like for twins, usually you notice activity in two different locations, and we just didn't see that at all. So I would say that based off of the pieces of evidence that we got, we have made the right Deduction,
Freezing.
it just was unfortunate. It is freezing.
It is freezing.
Yeah, so it's a case of, twins is tough, and to get any more information, we would have had to start a hunt, and that could have taken a very long time.
Hey, step out for a second.
Yep, you got it. You're good.
How old are you? Are you here? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Are you nearby? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Are you here? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Are you...
You hit the breaker.
It did. What a nerd. Let me go see if I can find the breaker.
It's in the dog.
Are you here? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Are you here? Where are you? What do you want? Blah, blah, blah.
Power is back on.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be Spirit Box for... But then again, we can't write it off because Nightmare Mode. Woo!
Yep, that is the crux of the issue dealing with this mode. Generally, if you like just playing this game casually, I'd say play professional or less.
Yeah, professional is the most enjoyable standard Phasmophobia experience. Like, Nightmare is a good extra challenge once you're having fun, and especially when you like studying the ghost behavior, which I really love. I'd love to do more Nightmare.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a good challenge.
It's throwing stuff.
Well, it's definitely, giving you the breath down there.
Oh, shoot.
Wait, why the crap did I grab a candle and smudge sticks, but no lighter? Well,
Why do I have dots in my hands and I have not put it down yet?
welcome
I've got
to
a dots down here.
the run.
Alright, EMF 3. Come on, Ghost, you could do better than this. EMF 3 is pathetic. My grandmother can get EMF 3. Trey's got EMF 2 in real life.
Actually, yeah. Wait,
That is
are you
true.
serious?
So
Aw.
so we went on a ghost hunting tour, which unfortunately was not all that exploratory because it was like right during the height of COVID. But we did get a chance to hear about a lot of tools they used, and I did have a stud finder / EMF reader held up right to me, and it did give me a 2.
I love that. I'm watching dots, by the way. Oh, it looks like Trees
It's
has that.
not going to be
covered.
dots. We got fingerprints.
Oh, we have fingerprints. Okay.
Oh, freezing temps and fingerprints. So Jinn, Demon Hantu, or Mimic. I mean,
What's
Yeah.
what's our cursed object?
I don't know.
Because if
also
we call
did
it a
not see
hunt,
an
we can
orb
tell
in
if it's Hantu or not.
And it hit the breaker, so it can't be a Jinn. Jinns do not turn off the breaker as part of their power.
That's true. It will not be a Jinn.
So it's either a demon or a Hantu,
I'm
and
feeling Hantu.
that would be a great way to find out, yeah.
Does anyone know if the
Yeah, I'm going
cursed
in.
object is?
I'll see if I can
I'll
find the
take a look.
cursed object.
take a look.
Let me see.
It's not a doll. It's not.
Not a
mirror,
Ouija board.
It's not Ouija board. And it's
I'm gonna
not
look up the
circle.
music box.
Probably music box, the most useful of all.
I mean, I could throw it and do a music.
Yeah, we can throw it and we'll know
Yeah,
real quick.
music grenade.
It is a music grenade. Would you like me to throw it?
Yeah, let me go ahead and head upstairs real quick.
Yeah, get in position because this is going to be.
I'm
very
ready whenever you are.
I can come back in with a smudge to fight it, but
Yeah, get a smudge, NPC you too, because once again,
I've got a smudge.
sticks are cool.
oh, there's no smudge sticks left.
Yeah, I've been using them.
Y'all ready for a tune?
I'm ready.
Good.
Oh no, my hand slipped.
It's a Hantu.
Yeah, no, that thing got upstairs fast.
Yeah, I heard those steps as well.
Going back down.
Yes.
It was
slower
going
steps.
fast again when it was downstairs, so it's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
a
it's a
Hantu.
Hantu.
Yeah, so NPC, you're in the van, right?
If I am.
Okay, if I take a death, just like lock in onto and let's go.
I mean, it's gonna hopefully end.
Yeah, I'm dead.
real soon.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if I die,
Time
well,
extension.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna go
was
to the
actually
truck.
trying to survive to save time, but just die, I guess.
What is Brosench's death count out at so far?
In Huff. Have I died every map this run? I don't know if I have.
I'm alive.
Come back out then.
Wait, it ended?
It ended right before it got me.
How? Time extension. Time
I'm lucky, I
extension.
guess.
Oh my gosh. Whatever. Supposed to time extend. Ugh.
I'm just really good at Daytona USA. What can I say?
Daytona.
One thing that you'll notice as well is that a lot of the times, like for some reason, you start getting a pattern of ghosts, and because we had Hantu, it's not too surprising to me that we had another Hantu. I'm not exactly sure how randomness works. Hantu is kind of like one of the less exciting ghosts in my opinions, but like this has actually been really interesting on Nightmare.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Then again, I'm also not dying, so.
By the way, I do have a head cam on a lot of the times, friends. Because I put it on, I strap it on my head. We don't know where the breaker is, so just feel free to check.
Upstairs, and I got it.
Okay, thank you, NPC. I think it's going to be in the 3 rooms, but I'm not sure.
Not a Waluigi board.
You're a Waluigi.
Not a Waluigi board.
You're a Waluigi.
I'm not. Oh, I hear a radio.
Oh, I hear something. Yeah.
Upstairs 5. Upstairs 5. Upstairs to the right
Fine.
5.
Upstairs.
Okay. Once again, NPC somehow finds the ghost amazingly fast.
This is how it goes. I just try to find a ghost, and NPC's like, oh, welcome. I got the ghost and some evidence that's really hard to get. EMF 5 is one of the most frustrating ones to get.
Yeah, so we haven't even talked about how EMF works for that. It's a case
You want to explain that?
Yeah, I'm just leading in, seeing if you wanted. Oh, we got freezing breath too. Heck, we have our two
that
evidences.
was fast 2 evidence.
Yeah, Jin Shade.
All right, so how does EMF work? Please enlighten us.
Yeah. So normally you get like interactions if a ghost touches a door or moves some object like that. It's like an EMF 2. If it throws an object, it's an EMF 3. If it appears and does a spooky thing, it's usually EMF 4. If the ghost has EMF 5 as evidence, there is a chance any one of those can just magically, instead of being 2, 3, or 4, just be 5. So you have but it's like, I think maybe 20% of a chance.
The chances are not nice.
They're not nice, and it can be a situation where you're just waiting for that roll to hit. It might even be less, given what we've struggled with before. But It's a case of you're just waiting just for the random chance it decides to turn a 2, 3, or 4 into a 5. There is no rhyme or reason other than it is going to happen eventually with enough interactions. Some of them might end up killing you.
This thing's an Oni.
I think it's an Oni. I'm chilling by the breaker, by the way, just in case it does Jin stuff, but it's not doing Jin stuff.
It's
there it is.
Spooky. Oh, yeah, it's spooky.
Yeah, this thing's an Oni. It's doing.
It's trying to scare stuff. It turned on a radio and it scared cats.
So like naturally, that means it's
scare me,
right?
Oh, I heard you scream.
No, you didn't.
No, I don't think it's gonna be twins.
There's radio evidence.
Yeah. So Oni just tends to do it more fairly consistently. It just goes and makes noise, and it's a big nerd. And we think that it's an Oni because of how much it's been doing.
Honestly, correct. Let's find out.
Well, let's find out. Yeah, is it an Oni? Watch, it's like Shade.
God, what a shade it would be.
I'll be so angry if it's Shade. That would be...
No, it's an Oni.
It's an Oni.
It's an Oni.
Yeah, was that Grafton or Bleasdale?
That was the first one.
That was Grafton.
Okay, let's go Bleasdale then. Okay.
Easy game, easy life.
Yeah.
I will say, chat says there's a 25% chance on EMF 5 off of normal EMF readings, and I never have felt it's that good.
See, you can say that. You can say these lies, chat, and, nobody believes you.
Not the good place. Anybody go into the medium place or the bad place?
I think Cat's going to the medium place.
Okay, I'm heading to the bad place then.
I'm checking for mirror, no Ouija board, no fun, no tarot.
It's in the bad place.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't the Ouija board in here?
Ouija board is in the workshop usually, yes.
Yeah, oh, well, never mind then. There is.
So I will say that like that 25% chance feels a lot like the whole coin flip thing from Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. It's just like working against you rather than for you.
I have been getting some sounds from... Where is that? Living room. Might be the dining room.
Okay.
Might be above them. I heard a fan turn on. Where is that? Where's that fan?
Usually dining room, right?
Not dining room. It's not living room. It sounds like it's above us.
Oh,
Upstairs.
yeah, I think it's above us. It's upstairs.
Yeah, I hear it too right now.
Yeah, you'll hear it way more than we would.
We got it too. It's upstairs, middle bedroom.
Oh, nice.
Ah, yeah. So
The
right
funny
above
room.
the kitchen.
And that fan is indeed on.
I did hear ghost whispering, so that's cool.
It's good. That's not evidence. That's just good parabolic mic use.
I mean, if it is a Moroi, then I could be cursed. Yeah, Banshee, there's like a 3% chance that you actually get the evidence off of
Hey,
it.
what do you want? How old are you? Where are you? What do you want?
We've been locked out.
Did you just slam the door? Okay, spirit box.
It's an alone ghost too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why. Yep, spirit box.
Yes, spirit box. I'm gonna go ahead and keep using the microphone just in case there is unique evidence.
You have dots. I just saw dots.
Well, that's
Right,
why
right,
I'm bringing
right,
up
right.
the book.
This should be
I don't know
easy.
why.
Where's the
So,
spirit box?
It's in the room somewhere.
So it's not going to be a Moroi, but a Wraith and a Deogen are both real easy to tell. And a
Nope.
yokai, honestly, if we get caught talking within 1 meter of it, it can execute a hunt at a very high sanity level. So
Have we found the cursed object?
we have not,
Alright.
which makes me think it's probably the voodoo doll or the end of the top hallway. The top hallway, the upper floor.
Nope, just a beer can.
Okay, well,
No footprints.
Wait, no footprints. Ooh.
no footprints. That's a Wraith. It's a Wraith.
It is indeed a
Unless
wraith.
the footprints were under the carpet, but they probably weren't.
It's stepping a lot.
Yeah, it stepped all over the place. I would say it's a wraith. So yeah,
Amazing play.
so this is how we finish the GDQ run with the salt, getting the wraith, because it'll step in footprints, but you will not see them glowing when it walks around on the floor. Now, it can sometimes trick you by stepping under carpet, and you can't see footprints under carpet. That's not how it works. However, we probably got this. I think we're good.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think it was a Deogen.
Yeah.
It wasn't giving me stuff.
There you go.
Nice.
Unamas.
Yeah, Willow! Let's go. Yeah, this is so much fun. I'm glad that people are enjoying the split screen as well. That we have.
Yeah, I love that
the
hint we got on
perspectives.
Brosentia's side. Use
What
the
hint?
screens in the truck to help locate the ghost. And like, well,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're broken.
I'll go downstairs.
Not helping so much now, are you? Okay, let me see temperature-wise how things are. They're okay.
No Ouija board, no mirror.
Summoning circle.
Why are we like not getting anything useful right now? This is
can you just have situations where no cursed object spawns at all?
No, there will always be a cursed object.
Yeah.
But like all of these summoning circles today, I swear.
Yeah, so there's always going to be one of the 6 objects, and it's always going to be in its one spot. so-
Downstairs in the hallway.
Of
a
course.
light.
Okay.
Wait, NPC
Yeah,
finds
it's
it
cold.
again?
It's cold. This is just what NPC does. He finds the ghost.
Like, the fastest run we've done as any portion of a team is NPC and I duos, because NPC just found the ghost, like, super fast every time.
And I heard spirit box.
I think that was an
Bad
alone
old.
ghost. Okay, old.
No,
that was a good
Trace was
old.
in here with me. No, that was old. Not
Yeah.
old.
I've never heard the old.
You gotta hear old.
No, I only hear either the really deep one or the whisper. That's all.
And it's not a lone ghost. Trace was in there with me.
Yep, I was.
I'm bringing in books.
Fine, whatever.
I don't see any orbs floating around, so I'm going to assume it's not going to be that. Checking the doors.
Yeah, I'm gonna go turn on the
It just
camera
threw a
in here.
can of paint.
Aw, it wants you to be artistic.
You imagine-
Yay.
Freezing temps.
Freezing temps for sure, yeah.
Yeah. Maroy, Onryo, the twins are mimic. Hey, Kat, how's your sanity?
I don't know.
Oh, crap. Well, that's dumb. I mean, that's unfortunate because the unique piece of evidence with Moroi is that it'll curse people and drain their sanity faster. Wait. I've got a way that we can figure this out.
Okay.
That is not a very reliable test, but I'm already on my way in with a candle.
No, I'm going to do this. Okay.
Onryo
So-
test, here we go.
No, what I'm going to do for Moroi test, I've got 3 bottles of pills. Okay. Hear me out. I want to go and get quote-unquote cursed.
Okay.
And if I do, then I'll go to a lit room, take pills, and then if I'm able to take pills again after like 10 seconds, that means that my sanity has gone down.
Interesting play. I'm here for it.
I'm not sure sanity works that way.
Yeah. I'm
Yes,
not
it
sure
does.
this-
You cannot
okay.
take pills if you're at maximum
I mean,
sanity.
losing
I've tried
sanity in a lit
multiple
room.
Yeah.
Yes, you will lose sanity in a lit room if you are cursed by a Moroi, and you do not lose sanity if you're not cursed.
Did you
So
get the spirit
where's-
box response?
I don't know where the spirit box is. Here
Right
it is.
there.
Okay.
Have fun. Okay, he has just gotten a response twice, so he is now cursed.
In theory. So let me go
Yeah,
ahead and
won't
go
even-
upstairs.
This thing won't
If
even
it is
block
a
this
Moroi.
candle. What a coward.
Also,
Yeah.
worth mentioning, supposedly based on patch notes, the Moroi only affects the person who answers or asks the question in the first place, or if they're using a parabolic mic, the person who's holding it. So we were
Okay.
in earshot, but we should be fine.
I have taken pills. I am in a lit room. I
be
cannot take
cursed.
any more, so I am waiting here.
Yeah, and taking pills does end the curse. That's true. Bro, did you?
Just a
happened?
sec. Let me go get myself quote unquote cursed again real quick.
Yeah, no problem, bud. Here's the
Okay.
spirit box.
wait.
Okay. I know how to do this. Okay. Never mind.
I was wondering what
you
your play was
sure?
here, but
I
don't think
was dumb.
This is going to work
I
the
was
way
dumb.
you think it is.
Okay, that's okay. I know how it'll work. Okay, because if I get cursed, and then I wait for like 2 minutes, there we go.
okay, he's been cursed again. If it is Moroi. So we're just here for the entertainment of
Okay.
Bro's unique and brand new.
Shut up. You can go ahead and do your own tests, Mr. Fancy Pants, huh? I'm trying to figure out how to do Moroi test in Nightmare.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait in this lit room for about maybe 2 minutes as you do other tests. Because
So,
guess what? We can multitask,
It's
and
not
then
even
I'll
blowing
eat
up
all
this
the
candle.
pills.
It does not care about this candle whatsoever. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, so I'm going to bring down a crucifix and 2 more candles.
Okay,
But
go
if
for it.
Immediately extinguishes the flame and then tries to hunt. There is a pretty good chance it
Yeah.
is an Onryo.
Do you think it's not going to be a mimic then?
I have not seen an orb, so I would rule that out.
Okay, so probably not mimic. Twins, Onryo, or Moroi. I think, yeah, go do an Onryo test because I
Yeah.
normally would, but
There'll be a bunch of candles that blow
I'm
out in
being
quick
dumb.
succession if this
Yeah.
happens.
It took forever for it to blow out the first one.
This is why we don't normally do this test when we speedrun, but it's Nightmare, and we gotta do what we gotta do.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna wait probably one more in-game minute as you do your test, and then I will take pills, and if I can take 2 of them, then it's a Moroi.
Okay, now that seems like a valid test. I'm with you now.
Yeah, you see what you see what I'm doing here.
I'm trying my best, bro. I'm working with you. Now, these candles are just like super lit.
Sanrio sucks.
This Onryo is like just loving these candles. That's not
Just
normal.
like candle party.
Almost like it's not an Onryo.
Yeah, it's definitely in this room still. Like, it's still cold.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
it's freezing still, yep.
Do we want to look around for a special twin spot?
Oh, we could. I could do that.
Sure, you can go ahead and do that. I'm hiding by a plant.
Yeah, I'll look and see if we have... It should be a room that probably isn't freezing, but will still be pretty cold. Nope. Okay. I always wait like 2 updates on the thermometers. Well, just to see if it's giving me accurate temperatures. It seems like it takes that long sometimes for it to kick in and say, hey, this room is cold, or hey, this room isn't cold.
Okay, I think I should have gone down enough if I'm cursed for 2 bottles of pills.
It looked like it was going to be in the hallway as well, but it's not.
And no, I was only able to take 1 bottle of pills, so I do not think I was cursed. I'm guessing not a Moroi.
I think we're looking at a twin situation then, if that's the case.
I just heard a door up here.
Up here, okay.
Yeah, like right here, garage.
Okay, so this is interesting. In the kitchen,
Stop slamming the door, Cat.
No.
This is Cat's favorite thing to do, is slam doors.
And I think I just heard a door downstairs as well.
So there is a spot somewhere here where it is like in the 40s.
I'm gonna light the bad candles.
Okay.
Oh, this clipping is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the inside of everybody's head. Wow.
Yep. So it's over, by the way. It started upstairs.
It did start upstairs?
I think so. It sounded like it was walking around us upstairs.
Yeah, there was no activity downstairs as far as the camera glitching out.
Yeah.
I think
interesting.
That's a twin situation.
Yeah, I'd say this is probably
let's go.
twins.
Which, what did we say the last time we said it wasn't the twins?
Shade.
Okay, well, it can't be a shade anyway, so we can't get like that good old Freaky Friday switcheroo.
I'm gonna say not Unreal, not Moroi based off of the test. Twins is the only thing that makes sense here, which is one of the most annoying ghosts to deal with. Ugh.
Also, a good thing to point out, Chat just mentioned, the footsteps are a new thing. They changed the sound effect to not always be the same, big stompy footsteps.
Hey, guess what?
Job's ready for you.
Well, this has been fun, hasn't it?
So when the hunt started, it put out the lights, or the candles, like, as after the hunt ended. I came out and the candles were smoking. And I didn't light any of the bad candles this time.
Well, this is so much fun.
Well, Nightmare giveth, like, usually if you're getting stuff like a poltergeist and a phantom, you can tell. Or if it's going to be like a Raiju, you can tell by giving it a trail of electronics to run past, or a demon will hunt super early and probably murder you really fast.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of ghosts that, like, okay, well, with these 2 evidences, we can't really do a lot.
Especially when Onryo isn't extinguishing candles, which is like a thing it likes to do.
And it was still 0.8 down there.
Yeah, so, and we were getting the idea of cold temperatures above, which would indicate a potential second room. But twins are a pain in the butt like that.
Yeah, spirit's my favorite, because if you smudge a spirit, it won't hunt for 3 minutes. So you can smudge it and set a timer.
It's true.
Is it pretty consistent at hunting you after that 3 minutes is up?
If you're really low on sanity, absolutely. It'll just immediately, after the 3 minutes ends, just start a hunt.
Yep.
All right, so that was the last map of the small map run. right?
Yeah.
So what did we do? We had 2 misses out of the whole thing, so not too bad for Nightmare.
Yeah, I would say that for I thought I was talking, but I actually wasn't.
I heard you.
Whoa, cool. So yeah, the biggest thing is that for consistency, for like a consistently relatively fast run, professional difficulty is definitely the best. I really like the idea of doing Nightmare runs, but honestly, anything else, Nightmare, the medium and large maps have a lot more randomness that can just do you in. However, with professional difficulty on the small maps, that is the consistent run when it comes to Phasmophobia, I feel.
Basically as consistent as you can get with, the inherent RNG mechanisms, right? So
Oh, yeah.
there's always going to be some bits of variation.
Yeah, for sure.
I will say also, like, this is going to be a Nightmare run probably at Flame Fit House. They have a situation where they are allowed to, based on another set of rules, choose one ghost each and split kind of their guesses. So if one of those 2 guesses is right, they can move on. So
Wait a second,
okay,
what is that?
so-
Hold on.
What, NPC? What?
I'm taking back all of my equipment.
Yeah, you click the add all. You're regretting it now. I'm ready.
Oh, hey, I don't have much equipment anymore. Weird. I think must have died at some point.
I am going to give us strong flashlights because we at least need that.
Well, flashlights
buy
and give us
a
a lighter,
lighter.
please. One
Yeah.
lighter. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do what we call... I think people call this hug percent. We're going to try
100%.
to do a group hug. So I hope y'all are ready.
Right. I'm ready, and this is going to be the last map of the showcase. And I'm sure it's going to be a great one. Based off of everything I know. So
Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. 3, 2, 1, go! Come on, we can do this.
Also, if there's any
NPC, it's
questions
fine.
in
You
chat,
can fund us.
you said hug percent, yes?
hug.
Yeah, hug percent. Yeah. And yeah, if chat has any questions, we're happy to answer. Do a slight Q&A after this if you have anything that you'd like to ask. Yeah.
I actually want a proper
There's
flashlight
a
for this one.
floating flashlight on my screen. That's good.
That's cool.
Music box.
Music box.
Okay, let's go spread out
Oh,
and play that.
okay.
What
Yeah.
you doing? Spreading out?
A little
that
bit,
way we
yeah.
can all figure out the ghost a little better.
All right, I'm heading east.
This is actually probably the worst cursed object to have for this.
Let me know when y'all are ready.
I'm going west a little bit.
I am going west as well. I'm pretty much
Okay.
in position.
Yeah.
I'm headed towards the stairs. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Play that music.
It's playing. I hear her.
I hear it upstairs.
I think towards the center. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's not west, that's for sure.
Yeah, well,
All right, I'm gonna
hope you
throw
don't
it.
break it. I
give
hope
it a
you
break.
don't
Oh
break it.
no!
Oh,
Music
no.
box.
Okay.
Oh
Oh no, we
business.
better gather all
I hear,
together.
I hear the grudge noise.
The grudge
Ghosty!
noise. You're a grudge noise.
I am not. Shelly
Where-
Harris.
Hey, Shelly
also-
Harris, Shelly Harris, Shelly Harris.
Shelly Harris.
Holding my radio on.
Shelly Harris, Shelly Harris,
Yes,
Shelly
Shelly
Harris.
Harris.
That draws attention to
Shelly
the ghost.
Harris, Shelly
What we're doing
Harris.
right now.
Shelly
Yeah.
Harris.
Shelly. Hey,
Shelly, where
we're
art
all
thou?
together. Shelly, where are you? Come on, I know that you want us.
Shelly Harris.
No, you love us. Shelly. Shelly.
Oh, downstairs, right here, on the stairs.
Smelly Shelly, smelly Shelly, smelly. On the stairs? Okay, we're
Yeah,
coming.
yeah, it's coming up the stairs. I got it.
Hey, Smelly Shelly! Yeah! Smelly Shelly!
And that's what a mass death looks like in Phasmophobia.
Yeah!
All fine.
Aw.
Hey,
There you go.
So I didn't know it could activate the death of multiple people at the exact same time.
A
That's super interesting.
nightmare it can!
We all
Yeah,
went to the same
wow.
bad place.
Smelly Shelly got us. Oh.
Well, GG, that was That was a great way to end it. With Smelly Shelly coming in clutch for the group hug. Just really wanted to be friends with everybody. Didn't know how dangerous she really was. I feel.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Smelly Shelly. She just emits a lot of smells, but we found her based off of her voice. So maybe she didn't earn that reputation. Also, yeah, there are a lot of good Phasmo streamers. Chat pointed out that there's somebody who's level 9,000 and that they're really good. And while I would say that normally that is a jerk move to say that about players, at the same time, there are so many people who I would consider better than us when it comes to Phasmophobia. And honestly, there's just a wide variety of people who play. So don't come in and insult streamers. But in this case, I'm going to say, yes, the community has some amazing players and definitely better than us. And yeah, giving some of them love is completely fine as well. It's good.
Nobody is better at Phasmo than me. That's all.
You've never played this before, Kat.
I know, and I'm already the best.
Yeah. So
never played it before, and level 650, so that checks out.
Easy game, easy life.
Honestly, they say that once you start hitting level 1,000, you're a quote unquote good Phasmo streamer. So one day we'll make it there.
It's kind of once you hit level 50, it doesn't matter anymore.
Honestly, yeah once you hit level 50, it's just practice. There's a lot to know in the game. There's a lot if you do outside reading. There are tons of tricks, and the more doing all that is extremely helpful for knowing what you're going up against. Game, and then combine reading with playing the game, and that is generally a good, it's a good combination of knowledge. I would say that this game, compared to a lot of games out there, especially with the rule set that we have where you can use deduction to figure out the ghost, it's a fairly low difficulty when it comes to entry when you start playing the game, So if you are fairly new to Phasmo and you're interested in speedrunning, consider doing professional. Consider doing it where you can actually base it off of not requiring gathering every piece of evidence, but actually deduction and such. And the more that you play it, the better you'll get, the better times you'll get, and you'll still get a fairly decent time the first time you complete a run. Really.
And
it seems like the barrier of entry is pretty low. You can just go in and start, and you'll learn pretty quick what does and doesn't work. So.
Yeah, I would say so.
I would compound upon that and say also, if you don't feel comfortable with it at first, play an amateur. Amateur is fine. You get 5 minutes of free time, and if you don't want to die, just go in the van, take a guess, and close it. There's nothing wrong. There are no penalties for being wrong other than you just don't get money or get XP. It's not like a badge of shame, you got the ghost wrong. It's a good way to kind of just test out your skills and get into this as comfortable as you can be, because it's a fun game once you get used to its rhetoric.
I mean, one thing as well, this is a horror game, but I never think of it as a horror game. I always forget that because when you're playing with friends, it's a lot sillier. I feel
100%. Seeing people die and the weird things that happen, and
if you think this is going to be scary for you, what you need to do, find a friend who has played this a lot and tell them that they're your bodyguard. Okay, and they will tank deaths for you, because everybody who plays this wants other people to play it, and so just fight. If your friends play it and you want to play it, let them die for you. It's great. That's what PSA did for me when I started playing.
Yep, sure did. I took a death for bro in the high school once.
I remember that. It was so good. Yeah, I think.
Get down, Mr. President.
Exactly. It's get out.
I'm down. Yeah.
If I run into that room, bro would be dead.
Apparently per chat, this is not me. I'm actually not Brosencha. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. You had me fooled, Brosencha. I mean, Sencha. Yeah, something. Yeah.
I know.
Sure. Right? Whoever you are. Maybe you're a mimic, actually, and managed to get into the run. Who knows?
What?
But yeah. So if you're watching this and you think you're going to be too scared, find some friends and just get them together. Otherwise, I would say that there are plenty of people who play this in the speedrunning community, even though we don't really participate with SRC when it comes to the Phasmo community. They have a good Discord with people who are always playing and running. They just do a different rule set. Feel free to go ahead and check it out. We don't really have our runs up on any leaderboard right now. I might just make my own website because we don't follow the same rules. But, my theory is run the game the way that you want to play it. Play the game the way that you want to play it. And if it's fun for you, then other people are going to have fun.
Oh, yeah. And just like the people you get to play with it is also so much fun. Like when I tried to play this game alone a couple times, and like I'd step into the school and I was like, oh, jeez. And I was like, even before like the ghost starts hunting me, I'm just like, I need to get out of here. Then I hit the button without gathering any evidence and I go. And then having friends gives me a whole lot of confidence and a lot for a wuss like me that can't handle horror games.
I mean, that's the way I've seen people in like my streams that'll join in. I usually do a lot of Phasmo these days solo, and I just put a bunch of lo-fi on, and they say it's a cozy experience, and it like helps them get used to the idea.
It's really funny to like go in and be like have the chillest stream be a murderous game. It's so great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about just whatever it is to get you comfortable with a scary game. Because once you're used to them, for some reason, a lot of people, I think even Eternal Enigma said this during SGDQ, they get weirdly comfy once you get familiar with them.
Yeah. They hit difference. Another way to put
for
it.
sure.
For sure. Anyways, I wanted to go ahead and do one final pitch so that everybody can remember who we are. Because
Gosh, you're doing my job again, Prosentia. Yeah,
I know. Yeah. I'm just
go for it.
I'm
Take it away.
Okay, I know. I stream over at twitch.tv/Prosentia. All of the names that you see up are active streamers. What are you doing in front of my camera? I don't even know. But yeah, NPC Lives is playing a lot of bad/weird video games over at his stream. Flannel Cat playing a lot of pinball right now, but often does retro/bad games. PSEG doing a lot of racing games. I saw a lot of Monster Hunter in the past and a lot of Phasmo. Like out of all of us, PSEG is the most active Phasmo streamer. So that's what we generally do on our channels. And on Friday, I will be hosting a show here on the GDQ channel, Grudge Match, where people play games for the first time. Flannel racing Xandra, and I think I know your grudge is about double jumps or something like that. Do you like them or do you hate them?
Big fan of double jumps. Let's go.
Okay,
10 out of 10. Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and settle that grudge on Friday.
For Friday. # Team Double Jump. I want to see it in chat.
That's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern this Friday here on the channel you are watching right now, unless you're watching in the future. I can't tell
if you're
you
watching
what to
on
do in the
YouTube,
future.
they can always go to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick and watch the live content.
Yeah.
Or, if you're also watching on YouTube, if it's past Friday the 22nd, then that video should already be on YouTube. You could go over there literally right this second. How cool is that?
Yeah,
also,
you
shout
can
out
go.
To YouTube, y'all are great.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to the future for going and clicking on that VOD link.
There we go.
Seriously,
if it's there or not, depending on when you watch this. Yeah.
The biggest thing when it comes to streamers is we love to build community. So if you're interested in any of the streams, any of the communities that are around the Phasmo retro games, old weird games, we would love to have you over. So we love to welcome in new people.
Yeah, but I went ahead and put all those wonderful stream links into the chat there. And once again, go click all those. Go follow all these wonderful people.
Streaming's my
I think we put on a
full-time.
great show tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, this was a blast.
I'm glad we
I was
got
pushing the wrong button. Thank you.
There's Brossentia. All right, the real Brosentia's back.
Yeah, the real ones. Yeah, I had to kill my double. Clones are scary. Scarier than ghosts. Ooh.
All right, yes. Be sure to follow all of these wonderful people, and check out Brosentia's show on Friday. But Hotfix is not over tonight either, because coming up after a short break here, we're going to be having a time capsule showcasing the year 1997 with Bomberman 64, followed by Star Fox 64. 2 classic 64 games right there. And everybody, as always, thank you so much for watching the show. I do love putting this on, and just all the weird, quirky games we get to showcase here just makes me super happy, and I love when people come in and enjoy the more non-traditional side of speedrunning here that we like to show off. But that's going to be it for me. I've been your host, Vance_TV, and we're going to head into a break, but don't go anywhere because Time Capsule is coming up next.
Thank you.